Hello, everyone. Oops, I need to fix that because that window is no longer there. And we need this one. All right, how is everyone doing? What is going on with that? There we go. All right, so hey Lily, hey Kira, hey Natasha, hey Caller, hey Cold, hey Smudge. Oh, I must have bumped my computer. Oh yeah, when I was adjusting things last night. Oh my god. Can you hear my chair squeaking? If so, I'm sorry. Hey Tash. I saw the title of the new video and I was like, ain't no way ain't no way they are, that's bold. Yeah. I mean, from what I can tell, my conspiracy, my opinion from what I got from this first episode is that it seems that really, we'll get into it as we watch the video, but it seems like, it's testing the waters of should we release this palette? Will people be interested in this palette? But I originally was just going to do like clips of this, and then I was like, it doesn't matter if I do clips or not because there's always going to be copywritten music in Shane's videos. And so I was like, we'll just watch a majority of it. There's going to be parts that I'm going to skip over that I just don't really care about, because the whole thing's like 53 minutes long. But I figured we can watch it together. We'll watch it on like a 1.5 speed as well. Let me know if that's too fast and I can bump it down to 1.25. But I figured we can enjoy it together. I have some screenshots, and some other things that we're going to delve deeper into that they bring up into the video about why I think it's a cash grab versus what they say in the video. But overall, it seems that the video has been decently received. As you can see, that it has 16,000 likes to 5,800 dislikes, and 143,000 views in an hour. Now, obviously, compared to a Shane regular stream, that's really nothing, or regular video compared to what he used to get in the past. But I mean, you think with a channel with 19.5 million subscribers that you would get more views, but we all know that that's also not the case with a large channel. Deaf Noodles. Hey S. Let's see, I finally made it live, but I need to sleep soon. Stupid to consider time zones. It's all good, Tash. So the video is about another potential makeup collab. That's what I feel like it is. No, obviously Shane will continue to edit the series as he puts each one out. Oh, let's turn that on. As he puts each video out, he will continue to edit the series to fit the narrative that he wants to put out there. I feel like if they get a lot of good reception about the palette, then they could potentially release the palette. That's what I feel like. So, hey Vixter, just finished watching it. It was interesting. Yeah. Hey Crystal, I'm doing good. How are you? Let's see. Let's pull this up just in case something breaks on my end here. So I have the stream ready to go. Okay, perfect. And then also let me see if I don't know, I put some commands in the thing, but I don't see like chatbot doing anything. So I feel like it's broken, because why would anything that I ever want to work actually work? Of course not. I don't know. If anybody knows how to like fix this stuff, let me know, because I don't know. Let me see if I can pull this out here. Like, because it should be enabled, right? I have it connected to my account. Oh, wait. Join. Do I have to click join channel? Nightbot. Enter into the moderators list and don't forget to press save. Oh, wait, maybe I didn't do that. Stupid YouTube. Stupid me not knowing how to do anything. Let's see here. Studio. Settings. Community. No, Nightbot's on there. Let's remove them and we'll add them again. Copy. Automated filters. Moderator. Paste. Enter. Okay, I don't know. Technology not really liking, right? Technology is terrible. I still don't think it's working. Oh, wait, there we go. Oh, there we go. Okay, perfect. So I am also in the Discord live voice chat. If anybody wants to pop in and say anything. So that's all good to go. At least that's finally actually like working. So yeah, I fixed it. I understand technology finally. All right. Well, let's go ahead and go into this video. When I hit play, make sure to let me know if the actual oh, let me actually go into my settings here so I can adjust my mute button. Let me know if the volume is too low. Where mic mute unmute. I'll do this and this. Apply. Hit OK. Okay, so if I hit this. Okay, perfect. So I can mute myself without having to click on that. So, okay. Oh, did I actually make the beginning of the live streams that are coming in late? Like always, you did, Tara. You did. I had some technical difficulties I was just trying to sort out. So hopefully everything like actually works the way it is. But let me know if the volume needs to be up or down, and I can adjust that accordingly. But yeah, let's go ahead and get on into this video.
Okay, so it's February 7th, 2020, and today we are going to the lab to look at...
Yeah, the 1.5 is kind of, like, I'm fine with the 2.0 video, but not everybody will be.
I am so excited. So, okay, I didn't want to do a whole series, and I don't...
So we're starting back in 2020, so after, or at the beginning of when, like, the conspiracy palette all launched, and they're getting ready to release, like, the second conspiracy or mini controversy palette with, like, the green shade in it.
I don't know. I was like, listen, I'm just going to document this journey on my phone, but I just want to show you guys the process, but also just for myself. Like, I like looking back on stuff like this, so here we go.
And one thing that I hate is that you have to really pay close attention to the captions at the bottom, because he's constantly switching from 2020 to present. Like, we were just at 2020, and now we're 2.5 years later, and then in a few seconds here, we're going to go to 12 hours earlier from when this video was taken. It's like, I understand that you need to, like, go back in time to frame a narrative, but you don't have to jump around so much.
Okay, so...
You okay?
No.
What's wrong?
So Jeffree just FaceTiming. And remember in the closet a few hours ago when I told you that I was nervous? I didn't know why, but with Jeffree, there's no way something's not gonna happen. Like, I just knew. I could feel the energy of, like, a bomb is gonna drop. Like, I can feel it. It's happening. I don't know when, I don't know what, but something's gonna happen.
So we are 2 minutes and 17 seconds into the video, minus the minute ad that was at the beginning of the video. So really, we're only a minute into the video, and as soon as he said this, I'm like, they're coming out with another palette. That's instantly the first thing that popped into my head was, hey, let's release another palette. It's been almost 3 years. We can probably get away with it, and people are going to forgive us, and we should be good to go. So, hey, whatever we created before that we didn't release, let's go ahead and release it. That's the first thing that popped into my mind when that happened right there.
Oh no.
Summertime, summertime, love's in the crowd. Summertime.
And here's where my copyright strike comes in, I'm sure. 100%.
Hey.
Summertime.
Hi. Where's Shane?
Everything's just fine. Autumn came, autumn came. Time, love,
Hey. Hi. Do you know Shane? Okay.
Why do I feel like Shane needs another cash boost? I don't see. Here's the thing: is that we'll get into those numbers in a bit, but I don't really think that he does. But who knows what he's done with his money? Can you turn up the volume on the video? Or turn the volume up on the video. Yeah, I could turn it up a little bit more. Okay, let me know if that's better.
Shane?
no one's to blame.
Shane?
Who are you counting on? Who are you leaning on? When the cold winds blow strong.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever been in here. Whoa. Shane?
Missy, where are you?
Am I allowed in here?
Oh, I didn't even know you were filming. How weird, I'm not ready. No, hi. Okay, first of all, hi.
Hi.
Hi to you too. Hi to everybody. This is weird. We haven't been here in a minute. In the closet, I mean. Hooey. Stinks. Anyways, okay.
Did him and Rylan ever have their... No, they are still not married. They have not gone through with that yet. So what happened to Andrew? I heard he was talking to a Chris. What do you mean he was talking to a Chris? So Andrew, after like the whole cancellation of Shane and all that went down, when the pandemic went down, him and Garrett had their own podcast. Now I believe Andrew and Garrett are filming videos for Garrett's channel, and Andrew and Garrett both just kind of pieced out and left. It's weird that Andrew worked with him for so long and made a ton of money off of working with him for sure, which we'll get into that when they bring in the money situation. But he's still doing videos with Garrett, and Garrett and Shane were friends for a long time, and then they up and just done. Shane wants to be forever fiancés. Probably, yeah. So I said we started to film this video with no purpose, and then it took a turn into money.
The reason I'm starting the video in the closet, wow. Actually, the reason I'm starting the video in the closet is to show you how many clothes I have. We'll get to that. But I guess there is a metaphor here. Because today, we're in the closet, and I'm gonna come out.
I thought you did that already.
I can't honestly say I'm gay. I can't honestly say I'm straight. And I guess that makes me bisexual.
You think people can only come out once?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Baby, it's 2022. Strap in. No, I wanted to do a video being open, vulnerable, and talk about myself. We'll get into that in a second. But first, my closet. Every good series needs a reveal, right? I'm gonna try to figure out better reveals for this one, but I'm gonna start this series, which I think I'm gonna call the Mind of Shane Dawson. And I just feel like, you know me, right? I only have one shirt. I wear one shirt, one pair of pants, and that's it. They smell, and they're falling apart every day.
I love how he thinks he's gonna call this video series the Mind of Shane Dawson, and it clearly has turned into a Jeffree Star series. But I do not understand, and I know it's not about money, because you can have no money and still have clothes that you wear. Like, I get it, you have a favorite shirt, a favorite pair of pants, but why are you wearing the same thing over and over and over again? Like, I just don't get that. Like, you can have like a favorite shirt and buy it in like multiple colors, multiple styles. Literally, he's just wearing a merch t-shirt. So I don't understand that. And you have a favorite pair of pants, buy more than one of those pants. And then you don't have to wear the same pants over and over again. The fact that he's saying that his clothes are smelly, it's like, you have the money, buy 5 of the shirt, buy 5 of the pants. There's no reason to wear the same one over and over and over again.
So to see my closet filled with clothes, are you shook? Are you confused?
These are all yours?
These are all mine.
Well, I kind of am, actually.
But it's kind of not real, because they're really just for my podcast, which, oh my god, speaking of reveals, if you didn't know, I have a podcast, and
I just finished and I'm kind of shocked by the comments on it, but I guess not really. Oh, we'll have to check out the comments when we're all done. It's an autism thing for me, at least. I mean, maybe. Stop it. He doesn't need a cash grab. He doesn't need a cash grab, and neither does Jeffree. I mean, he says later on in this video that he didn't make that much money as everyone thinks that he did, but we'll break down those numbers here when we get to that point. He said he made like what, $2 million off the pallet, then gave 25% of that to Andrew. See, I don't like. We'll go back into the numbers video, because I don't believe that at all based off of the numbers that we saw from the video. But again, we'll get into that.
Chris is on it, my brother Jared's on it, and Ryland's on it. It's really fun. We have a lot of fun talking about personal stories, conspiracy theories, and me and Ryland fight. So check it out.
Ryland reveals he will indeed kill Shane if Shane cheats on him, gives him chlamydia, and is a gaslighting asshole. And I can confirm I will kill him.
Yikes. But because the podcast, I wanted to have like fun with it, and I didn't want it to be boring and wear black all the time. I started like getting clothes for the podcast, and then I started doing themes. I'm like, oh, let's do an episode where we're all wearing neon, or let's do a 90s episode. So now I have so many clothes that I literally only wear on the podcast and never in real life. So it's like real, but not real at all.
And the podcast isn't bad. I mean, I still watch the podcast. I still watch Ryland's vlogs on his channel. I still watch Morgan's vlogs. Like, the podcast isn't bad, but the podcast is just basically the same thing over and over and over again. It's like conspiracy theories and Mandela effects, and then just like random things thrown in between. I mean, it's still entertaining, but it's not like anything like over the top interesting. Like, I don't know if he'll at one point go into like getting actual special guests to like switch up the content like he used to on his old podcast. But I mean, the podcast isn't bad. Don't trust Shane, what comes out of his mouth. Don't know if he's actually telling the truth. Yeah, I didn't do the calculations in depth. Oh, yeah, trust me. The first thing that he went through and he said I didn't make as much money as everybody thought I did was I started to go through all the old numbers.
There's a lot happening here.
There is. Although, you know what? I am trying to like get out of my comfort zone, and I have been trying to wear brighter colors. Like I wear this sometimes.
Ooh.
You know, I'll wear a little white jacket. Like I'm trying.
I love that one on you. I remember that one.
Okay, and then you wonder why people are speculating that you're cheating on Ryland with Chris. Because all it takes is one little compliment for you to make what some people would call an inappropriate gesture.
It's easy, baby. That's what you gotta do. Give me one semi-compliment. And I'll get you semi-hard. Not the full thing, though. Oh my god. You gotta close your eyes and think of someone else for that. So yeah, so here's my closet. Big reveal. Should I wear something colorful today? No. Okay, so...
Hey, Caitlin. How you doing? Please don't skip anything. You're doing the Lord's work. Oh, thank you, Lee. Thank you.
Here's why I'm thinking of doing this video. I went on Instagram because I woke up this morning and I was like, I really want to film something. We haven't filmed in Colorado in, oh my god, like a year.
Since which one? Since the Haunted?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, because we went back to LA for a while and then I haven't really filmed that many videos since. I want to do something fun. And last night I went to bed and I was like praying and I was like, God, just 2 more inches. Just 2. That's it. I'm not greedy. No, I was like, you know, I want to make something soon. Like, I want to do something I'm really excited about. I'm like, I really want to do another documentary. I don't know what it's going to be about. I don't know who it's going to be on, but I just got that feeling. So I just prayed. I'm like, God, bring somebody into my life to do a documentary about. Like, I want to do something. I love editing those. Like, I feel like I'm getting that juice, you know? Like, I want to do it again. Then I went on Instagram when I woke up and I was like, who do you guys want me to do something on just to see? Because I have no idea what's popular anymore.
There are so many content creators that you can do a documentary on, and you choose the one person that you've already done 2 documentaries with. Like, you did Tana, you did Jeffree, you did Jake, he did the one with Bunny, he did the one with that one girl with the psycho ex-boyfriend. I don't remember what her name was, but Brittany maybe? So there's 5. So he's done 5, technically 6 if you count the second one as Jeffree, but he's done 5 content creators, unless I'm missing someone, out of the millions of people that he could have chose from. And he chose to do another one with Jeffree. I wonder why. Because they already have ties and they already have money together. We need Andrew and Garrett to do a documentary on the mind of Shane Dawson. See, I don't feel like they're ever going to bring him up again. Brittany Louise Taylor. Okay, perfect. Yes, I was right. It was Brittany.
Literally don't know. Like, are TikTokers, they're still a thing. But isn't there like a new thing? There has to be. Is there a new TikTok?
I'm just as old as you. I don't know anything.
Yeah, so I went on there and I was like, who should I do? And there was a lot of good ideas, but a lot of people were saying, do one on yourself. And I'm like, well, I can't interview myself because then I know the questions. So like, what does that even mean? Then I thought, I'll make Christian. No, then I thought, you know, this could be actually kind of funny. Like, if we just go through one of my days, cut out all the depressing parts. It's gonna be a really short video. You know what? We'll put it on TikTok. No, so
See, and he still has all of this like self-deprecating humor. Deprecating? Whatever. And I don't know if you remember back with this series they did with the palette, and he was meeting with his trainer in his gym, and one of their goals was that, you know, he needs to stop doing that and like only say like a nice thing about himself every day. But yet he still seems to include all of that humor in his videos when that was something that he said he needed to stop doing, was stop bringing himself down. So I don't know, like, if he's just not doing that anymore, or if he feels like he needs to include this humor to feel more relatable to people. But I'm like, why do you have to constantly include that? I've not been following the beauty drama at all lately. Caitlin, there really hasn't been much beauty drama lately. There's been more drama about the pink sauce that's on the screen right now. If you haven't seen anything about the crazy pink sauce, that was quite an interesting drama. But there really hasn't been much beauty drama besides with Michaela, and that's it. And that really wasn't even like that much either. I mean, this is crazy for him to do. Why? The entire episode is him making fun of his weight. I mean, he does that for some of it. I mean, not a ton. I don't feel like it's as much as he used to do, but it's definitely included for sure. His self-deprecation is ringing really hollow. Yeah, I don't know if he's just trying to do it to feel relatable or what, or if it's just something that he just can't get over doing because he's done it for so long.
I thought it'd be fun if you ask me questions throughout the day. Let's start tomorrow. I'm tired. You ask me questions throughout the day, and then I'll have to answer them truthfully and honestly. And then maybe like throughout the day, you know, we could have other people ask me stuff. Like we're gonna be going with Rylan to the vet, and then we're gonna be going to his family's house. So like maybe his family could ask me questions. But I do need to figure out a big reveal, because like every series needs a reveal. So I don't know what it is yet. But at the end of this video, there will be a big secret exposed.
Do you have anything in mind?
I have some things I can make up. I don't know. I need to figure this out. I'm sure there is, right? Like I have to have some kind of a secret. Oh no.
What? Wait, what?
Oh. Ooh! I got one. Okay.
Okay, and remember, this was 12 hours earlier from that clip that we just saw where he brought up Jeffree. So I feel like it was already in the back of his mind of, hey, let's do another series with Jeffree and let's talk about this palette that we never released and see what the word on the street is, if it's something that people would be interested in. So I'm like, I feel like he's playing it up for the camera that he has no idea what he's actually going to do, but I feel like he's really going to do it. Like he already knew.
I got one. Now, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it because I need to get approval, but I'm going to see if I can do this, and there will be a secret exposed. Okay, we just got to the lab.
Okay, so now we're back in 2020 again. Remember, like I said, it's going to constantly jump back and forth all the time. But when he's like, we need to get approval, to me, I was like, okay, you have to get approval from Jeffree to be able to show this stuff, because Jeffree owns all the rights to it, because it would be through Jeffree Star Cosmetics. So as soon as he said that, I was like, this is going to be another series about a palette.
Oh, hi. Oh my god. Oh my god. I haven't seen you in so long.
I'm freaking out. I wasn't going to film any of this, and then I got excited this morning, and I'm like, wait, I have to. This is fun.
The world's ending. You gotta film every moment. You know that they're actually maybe running minis right now. We gotta see what's going on. Yeah.
With the green?
Yeah.
Oh my god, wait, whoa. I guess I should just give you random updates about like what's been going on since it's been so long. Oh my god, I'm overwhelmed.
Yeah, there's been a lot in the last year. Does everyone know?
Wait, what? Wait, what?
I mean, between, I don't want child, dog, I mean, there's a lot of...
I think so. Oh yeah, we're gonna have a baby. That's kind of a reveal, but not really, because Rylan makes videos talking about it. We're gonna have a baby.
But that's huge.
It better not be.
No, I mean...
I still can't believe that they just got a new dog, they just got 7 llamas, and now they're gonna have a child. Like, they're taking on a lot. I understand that they both work from home all the time, and you know, they're gonna be home to take care of the child, but that's still a lot for any couple. Especially, I get that they've had pets for a while, but to add 3 dogs, a cat, 7 llamas, and now a child, but then also to shame the child's potential weight already, like, don't be putting that kind of negativity out into the world about your child that's not even here, like worried about that your child is going to be overweight. Like, come on. I'm referencing splitting his pants in the first documentary, and then again in this one is a sign. Yeah, the comments are saying the comments are all saying that the palette is of course called canceled, and that it just has to be released. I still can't believe they got the not just a llama, 7. See, And we'll get into the specifics of like the palette and everything, Michelle, when we get into, or when they start to talk about that more, which again is why I'm like, oh yeah, they're gonna see if they need to release this palette or not.
That baby is not getting my genetics. That is not happening. Not kidding. Maybe one of them. I don't know. I'm scared. We'll talk about that later. You didn't see my bedroom yet?
No,
See it?
I don't think I have. This is wow. Wow, look at what? Sorry.
What?
That's very pretty.
Oh, have you guys seen my bathroom? Oh my god, reveal. Oh my god, Chris.
Yes.
This is our puppy crate because we have a puppy. That's a reveal.
Aww.
Oh, by the way. Okay, I did. Okay, so when I went on Instagram and
Their puppy is super cute though. I'm not gonna lie, the puppy is super cute.
I was like, oh, who should I do a series on? There was one person that I was like, oh my god, that would be so iconic. But like, they're never gonna do it. And like, I'd have to pay them a lot of money. I already spent it all. No.
So there we go. He said that he'd have to pay this person a lot of money, but he's already spent it all. Now, obviously, he laughed like it's a joke, but I mean, Ryland's channel isn't pulling in millions of views like it used to. The podcast isn't pulling in millions of views like it used to. And Shane isn't putting out content on his main channel. So I know, like, if you look at Social Blade, Shane still gets like 100,000 views a day on his videos. I'm sure his channel has been remonetized. I'm sure he's making money off of it. But the type of money that he was making before, I don't feel like they have that coming in. That's why I was like, okay, are we really going to have another cash grab? But at the same time, I feel like he, again, made more money off of this whole collection than what he's leading on to. And we'll get into that again when we get into the actual numbers. Shane is a walking red flag. I'm just real worked up over this BS. How much Buffy pay? What do you mean, how much Buffy pay?
So I was like, there's no way. And then I texted the person just because I was like, I mean, might as well just take a shot. Be like, hey, I know I'm canceled and like everybody hates me, but like, want to like do a series? And I texted the person and they wrote back right away. And they were like, fuck yes. And I cannot believe it. But I did text them back and I was like, are you sure? Because like being canceled and then you'll probably get bad press and then like, I don't want you to, you know, blah, 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 blah. And they haven't texted me back yet. But oh my God. Sorry, I just got another big reveal.
What?
oh my god, this is an intervention.
And this is the sign that Shane talks about when he split his pants in the first series, and now he split his pants again in the same spot in this one, that it needs to be another series about Jeffree.
Oh no! Oh my god! Oh no! I did not think that was gonna happen with these. Oh no. Okay, I'm fine.
It's okay.
Oh my god. I'm fine. You know what? I'm a daddy now. Who cares? Anyways, what was I talking about before I started spiraling about my thigh popping out of my pants like a fucking Pillsbury muffin tin can?
I think Inklet, if you type in ! member, it should pull up the link.
Jesus!
Back to the reveals! Chris, how are you? God, I didn't ask you how you are.
Oh, I'm okay. Happy to be here. Colorado's my happy place, so.
You're my happy place.
Other than that, a little bit.
Wait, what do you mean? Why?
I don't know. Life's hard. You know. You get it.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Also, there's just like lotion and napkins in the background of the shot.
That's because Ryland, he jerks off because he can't fuck me.
No!
Other reveals. I need big reveals.
I'm taking over the lab, honey. Oh my god, okay. Sabrina, are we running it now or what's happening?
I think maybe conspiracy.
Ooh, okay,
I think. You go look at it.
So anyways, getting that out of the way. Yes, we're going to the lab. Okay, so here's how it worked. I think literally the day after the palette was manufactured, we were talking about the green shade. Like, what should we do with the green shade? And then we were like, well, should we just do another palette? And then we just started brainstorming and we were voice memoing back and forth just with ideas for names and colors and this and that. Just like, I don't know, having fun.
I'm officially crawling in the urn, right? Fuck.
So here we go. We're already talking about new palette, possible new shade names, which, again, this is why I feel like this is going to be another series about another palette, is because the shade names are blocked out. And so I'm like, okay, are they saving those names for later when they want to reveal things? Or does Jeffree have a copyright on them and he doesn't want them released yet? But again, that to me would mean that it has to deal something with the palette. Someone needs to make a full video on the rise and fall of the conspiracy palette because that was a ride. I'm sure there is one somewhere, Tara. I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, it was a huge topic, so.
Now. We're both the type of people where, yes, the palette was successful, the series is over, everything's done, we should be celebrating and being like, okay, cool, it's over. We were like, wait a minute, what if we did this? And wait, what if we should have put that color in there? Just because I think we're both similar like that. We had all these colors that we were picking out because I had actually been saving the album on my phone and I was just screenshotting colors, and anytime I saw a color like online or in my house.
Hold on, let's back up here just a second, and I'll pause that there.
People where, yes, the palette was successful, the series is over, everything's done, we should be celebrating and being like, okay, cool, it's over. We were like, wait a minute, what if we did this? And wait, what if we should have put that color in there? Just because I think we're both similar like that. We had all these colors that we were picking out because I had actually been saving the album on my phone, and I was just screenshotting colors.
Okay, so right here, you can see that whatever the palette name is blocked out. If it's something that didn't matter, then you like why would you block out the name of it? Because you're waiting to reveal the name of it to see if it's something people want to buy and be like, okay, we're going to release the palette. So again, that is another reason why I'm like, okay, they're going to release another palette for a cash grab.
Colors, and anytime I saw a color like online or in my house or when I was at a restaurant or something that I liked, I would take a picture of it and I would zoom in on the color and I'd add it to the album. So today they have all the samples ready. It's been like 2 months or something. So now we're going and we're gonna see all the samples and I'm freaking out. This is so cool. I'm just excited. I don't know. Like, I'm not expecting this to be as big as the first palette. I know that. And so is Jeffree. We're both just doing this because we want to and we're excited. I don't think we're gonna order a million of them. I don't think we're not doing a series. Like, it's different and I'm okay with that. Now that I know more about makeup and now that I'm way more in the makeup world and I'm doing makeup more and I'm like really excited about the color story and I'm not just like basing colors off the names I chose. Like, I don't know the names yet. I'm literally basing it off of like, what colors do I gravitate toward? What do I like to use when I'm playing with makeup on myself or doing it on somebody else? And what do I think could be the next trend in 2020? Because I'm really...
See, and remember, he had his second channel named Shane Glosson. Thank you, Inklet, for becoming a member. Sorry, I forgot to say that. He had a second channel called Shane Glosson that he was going to do like all of these makeup looks and stuff like that on it. And he never once uploaded a single makeup video onto that channel. And that is now his podcast channel called Shane 2 instead of Shane Glosson. And once the whole cancellation thing happened, he just like abandoned all of the makeup stuff. So as soon as he started posting all of these makeup looks and stuff like that back on his Instagram, that's when I knew. I was like, oh my God, we're going to get another Jeffree video or another palette, because he hadn't posted anything makeup related for a long time. And then all of a sudden he just started posting all these things like, who should I do another series about? And then more and more makeup stuff was going on to his Instagram, his Snapchat, sorry. And I was like, nope, it's gonna be another Shane or another Jeffree video, like 100%, even before it was announced.
Really into that. So yeah, I don't know. I'm excited. So here we go. Oh my God. Hopefully it doesn't flop. We'll see. Oh my God. Here we go. Oh my God. There she is. And there's the puppy. What are you guys doing?
We're taking a nap.
Look at her. Look at her. Oh my God.
I'm right here, Chris.
No. Look at oh my God.
Her puppy is so cute, though. I'm not gonna lie. It makes me miss my dog, but her puppy is so cute. I want a puppy, but at the same time, I can't take care of a dog because I'm working too much. Shane has had a ton of YouTube channel. I remember Shane Dawson TV, Shane Dawson TV 2 from over 10 years ago. Yeah, and when he got canceled, he literally like deleted all of the content off those channels pretty much. Hey, Elizabeth.
And they love her. The other dogs love her so much, and she's so sweet. I love her so much. You guys are gonna go to the vet. Are you excited?
So what's going on?
Well, okay, I want to do a series about somebody, but so far nobody has said yes except for one person, and it's kind of a maybe. So I thought, in the meantime, to get back into the groove of things, I would do a series about myself. But like, you guys are asking the questions.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so think of one. Don't make it about you.
She's doing that.
See, I figured the question that Rylan would have asked right here was, why have we not gotten married? That is the question that I was waiting for him to ask.
I was gonna say, during your cancellation, did you love me less or more coming out of it?
Oh my God, I love you more every day.
Oh.
Don't do that face.
Well, I mean, depends on the day.
Oh, you're right. No, I love you more every day. Like, yeah, I've never been in a relationship where every day I love the person more and more. I mean, how many years are we in?
Like
6.5.
20.
And I love you more now than I did last week. It's not saying a lot that it was way before last week.
Honestly, only because it's hard to have a newborn child.
Yeah, she's been a lot.
She's turned a corner this week. She really has.
Yeah. All right, well,
Night Tash, thanks for stopping by.
think of a question, something deep, something that's gonna make me cry.
What's your next big move?
Well, I need to get new pants. These ones ripped.
Really?
Say it like that. Oh my god.
I mean, you don't have other pants.
I know.
So what will we do in the meantime?
I don't know. Oh god, wait, now I'm gonna start crying. Because I really don't know. Okay, so I guess I need to get pants, but that's not fun for a video. Okay, thank you. Yeah, you think of something. Actually, no, you've done enough.
I still don't understand how he doesn't have more of the same pair of pants. Like, if those are the pants that you like and those are the pants that fit, why aren't you buying 5 pairs of them? But he also said, like, that's not fun for a video. You've made a whole video about you going to get pants before, so... and if they name the palette canceled... See, I don't know if they will name the palette canceled. I mean, they could, the canceled palette, but I just... It doesn't really have that good of a ring to it, but who knows?
Okay, we have to take the animals to the vet. Now, just to keep it real, I did not mean to do that. Just put face lotion in my hair. Oh my god, Riley! Okay, so I just want to show you like a realistic day in my life. Like, I feel like that could be not interesting and definitely not as good as a series I would do on somebody like, I don't know.
Like Jeffree? How is it? Are you still friends with Jeffree?
Get out.
Like, he act all surprised when he's like, oh, make a documentary about Jeffree. Like, you've already made 2. Why would a 3rd one be, like, so shocking? When I find a pair of pants, I get them in every color, right? Like, when you get a favorite pair of pants, you go back and you buy the same pair, and you have multiples of them. So he has 1 pair of pants, but is surprised when they rip, right? Exactly. Like, if you're going to wear something over and over and over again, of course it's going to rip.
What? Who do you think I am? What? You think I'm not loyal?
I'm just asking.
I know.
You think I'm not loyal? Remember that that Shane put his friendship with Jeffree, or took his friendship with Jeffree over his friendship with Trisha Paytas, who he has been friends with for years. And when Trisha and Jeffree had their drama together, he sided with Jeffree, and that's why Trisha and Shane are no longer friends, even though during the entire time that Shane was getting canceled, Trisha was like one of the only people that had his back. And now he's like, oh, like, you put money over your friendship. Like, that's how I see it. Like, Trisha was ride or die for you, and then she had a problem with Jeffree, and she aired out her grievances with Jeffree, and you took Jeffree's side over hers.
I love Jeffree. Oh my god, hi. Is that what you asked them? Everything is skincare. And by the way, don't blame Jeffree for my skin. No, so of course I'm still friends with Jeffree. So I actually thought about that. I was like, should I just go to Casper, Wyoming and go to the yak farm and do a series with Jeffree with his yaks?
Okay, so this is how I start my mornings.
And I'm like, that would be confusing because like...
Honestly, Lyle, like, I would love to see Trisha go on Shane's podcast and just air everything out. That would be a good one. 100%. Like, I feel like if she went on his podcast and just railed into him, but I don't think that she would, because, I mean, people could say what they want, but I feel like Trisha has definitely changed a little bit since she has had her baby. I don't feel like she's been trolling. I haven't heard much about her. Besides, you know, she's now using her child for content, which we all kind of knew that she was going to, even though she called out the Ace family multiple times. She called out multiple family channels for using their kids for content, and now she's doing the same thing. And then drama channels are calling out Trisha for using her child as content because she called out other channels for using their child for content. So now they're using Trisha's child for content, which is kind of all the same thing. It's like Family Channel Inception. That's why I haven't really ever made a video about it, because I knew she was going to use her kid for content. Like, that's just what you do. Like, she's a YouTuber. She's going to be a YouTuber. Of course, she's going to put her child in her videos for content. Like, I knew it was going to happen. Hopefully she doesn't continue to do that, like, when the child starts to get older. But I understand being having a family channel, you're going to include that in there. But I mean, as long as she's not doing pranks on it and it's more like home video style content, I feel like that's more acceptable than making your kids perform for the cameras.
Like, how does the camera know what to focus on? Because, like, is it a yak? Is it me? It's like very confusing. Oof. Okay, so we need to go to the vet. And yeah, just keep asking me questions. Like, whatever you think would be a good series, deep dive. Oh my god. Wait, are these the shades already?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh my god, wait, okay, I was not prepared. Holy fuck. Oof. Okay, so we need to go to the vet. And yeah, just keep asking me questions. Like, whatever you think would be a good series, deep dive. Oh my god. Wait, are these...
Okay, so right here, we see all of these shades laid out. And I also took a screenshot of, like, all of these other shades, like, right here. So we're showing all of these shades laid out that they have made, but then we'll see it later in the video, but I have a screenshot of it. They do this black and white photo, or it's black and white in the video. Why are you making this black and white unless you're trying to get people interested in buying this palette? Because in the video here, we literally see every potential shade, just like we see all the shades here. Like, all the different things. And it says creating the color story of this palette that may or may not exist. But unless you're trying to get people interested in it, why would you do this? Why would you block it out in black and white? There's no reason to, unless you're trying to stir up interest in it, for people to be like, oh my god, what shades did you actually pick? Oh my god, what is this going to be? Are you going to release this? I want to know exactly what shades they are. Well, if it's shades from, oops, not that. If it's shades from here, there you go. There's all the colors. Also, why are there like 3 greens? Like, there's 3 greens, there's like 2 oranges, 1, 2, 3, 4 yellows. Like, it's a very kind of safe style palette, like, but more neutral colors compared to before. But at the same time, it's like, unless you're trying to stir up attention, there's no reason to do this in black and white. You're trying to get people's interests in it. Oh, jeez. I wonder what the views will be on this new vid, because he was used to 12 million. Yeah, I mean, we'll have to see if this even breaks 1 million views. She'll continue to have her contributions. Her contributions may evolve, but it's all she knows. Is he coming out with another palette? Hey, American Princess. I believe he's trying to gauge interest to see if people would be interested in buying another palette. That's all that I see from this. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I can tell that these 3 shades are different colors of green, but why do you need 3 greens in a palette unless you're making like a green themed palette? And I mean, like, this is like a yellow, orange, more yellow, more yellow, and then like more orange. But that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 colors in the yellow, orange, 3 in the green.
The shades already?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh my god, wait, okay, I was not prepared. Holy fuck. Okay, wait, Diet Coke. Okay, straws. Hold on. Okay, we need to go, we need to get a car.
She likes to ride Uno. Like, literally, she rides Uno. By the time YouTube fades out for us, TLC is going to be calling, and it's going to be Animal Hoarders.
I love that you think YouTube hasn't faded out for me yet. That is so sweet.
Whoa. Well, I was looking at my main channel earlier, and it was depressing. Like, I used to be popular, too. Do you have any hair gel? I gotta look good for your videos.
Do I have any hair gel?
He put face cream in his hair.
Yeah, I did that. But oh, I do have hold on. This. Smells like the one person who didn't turn on me.
I saw a little shade there where he says it smells like the one person who didn't turn on me. I mean, I don't know what happened between Andrew and Garrett, but obviously Andrew was an employee and Shane wasn't making content, so he needed to move on to something else that was paying him. But remember, you are the one who turned on Trisha Paytas. Trisha Paytas stood up for you during your entire cancellation, and you chose Jeffree Star over Trisha Paytas. So the only person who was going to bat for you is the one person that you turned on, because Jeffree wasn't saying anything during Shane's cancellation. The only one who was speaking up was Trisha. Most creators would kill for 500,000 views. I mean, I'd kill for 500,000 views. I'd kill for 10,000 views. You know, I'd kill for 5,000 views at this point. Like, oh, geez. I almost pulled my mic off. I'm lucky if my streams even break like 1,000 views at this point. But also, that's my own fault because I haven't been streaming. I don't post videos because I just don't have that much time. I really shouldn't be doing this, but I was like, I can take a day off and actually do this, have some fun, hang out with you guys, try to, you know, post once a week, but, you know, work, bills, life, all that fun stuff. Shane chose money during his cancellation, so I think that says enough. Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Okay.
That's a good idea. Right? Yeah. I have to change it.
Listen, if this shade is not in the Shane 2 palette, I'm gonna quit.
I've already said in my little vlog that temporarily we think we're going with.
Oh my god.
Right?
Okay. Yeah.
See, again, if they weren't trying to gauge interest in this palette, why would you blur out the name or bleep out the name? There's no reason to it unless you're trying to get interest in the palette. That is my conspiracy.
I don't know. It feels good. We might change it.
Okay, so I told only 2 people on our team that name, and they were like,
Okay.
No, yeah.
because it's almost like.
Oh my god. Wait, what do we do? I don't want to look at all of them yet because I want to like savor each one.
Some of them are distracting me, but
No, I'm already dying over the shit.
Should we swatch first the black one that you just showed us?
yeah, I mean, this is so good.
Let me flash it. Okay.
Oh my god. Hi. Wow.
Oh my god. Fuck yes. Oh my god.
Wow.
Okay.
It literally looks like cotton candy, but with such a cool gothic base. Like.
Oh my god.
Oh, bitch. Wow. That on the lid? Like.
I know I love it.
Oh yeah. See, that's the thing too, because I was like, well, we need like a black. I don't want to do just typical black again.
Exactly. You want to swatch all new ones? What? Even though this is a muted color, I'm really gravitated to this bizarre muted lavender that's kind of like my Scorpio liquid lip, but not. Sorry, let me go like this.
Wait, can I tell you an idea I just had?
Yes.
I thought because you're such a Scorpio and I'm such a Cancer.
Yes, we're the perfect match.
And we're the perfect match. I was thinking, what if we had a shade Scorpio and a shade Cancer? And you just said, oh, this is just like Scorpio.
It's sick, yeah. It's dope. Okay, I mean, I'm really down for that. Whoa. Oof, it's just such a cool muted color.
Next to the black.
Wow. You know what's cool about is that we're really, not that we didn't do the other one.
See, and he's doing what he did in his first series, where he's listing the shade names down here. So if he's editing this now as just like a regular video, and you're not planning on releasing this palette or gauging interest in this palette, why are you giving out shade names? Like, that to me, again, leads me to believe that they're going to see if they can release this palette, if people are going to buy it. Because this has the same feel as the conspiracy palette release videos. Okay, I need to grab another drink. I will be back in just a second.
together, but conspiracy is like Shane to the fucking core, and I love that we're kind of like combining us into this. The Scorpio Cancer thing is so cool. I love it.
Oh,
wow.
so cute.
Okay, already I'm kind of like.
And I love it next to the black because there's purple inside the black. Wait, oh my god, wait, I really love it. Wait, I'm getting so excited. Oh my god, it's fucking happening.
Right? This is crazy. Okay, I love these two. The ones that I love, I'm gonna put kind of down here. And then, should we just keep going?
Yeah. So, oh my god, Cheeto! You guys haven't seen Cheeto yet. He's been hiding. He doesn't want to be involved in this series. I know.
I want to know why people buy this stuff. I mean, people who love makeup, you know, they'll buy they'll buy makeup. People who still love Jeffree, still love Shane, are going to buy it. So obviously, it's not going to be nearly as successful as the actual conspiracy launch that first came out. But I feel like this would do as a typical Jeffree launch, and it's still going to make them millions of dollars. His nails are fire, I'll say that. Everyone's views are low. 500k views for boring vlogs is good. True. I mean, I'll take 500k views any day. I'm sure it's decent quality and stuff, but you can get the same things from better people for less. That's true. Like, that black is beautiful. Also, leave a like. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, the color, like, they do really good job of picking out colors. But yeah, that black is really cool. And there's people who are like, you know what, I really, really want that black. I'm going to buy this palette. And they'll buy it just for one shade because they really like it, whether or not, you know, they like Shane or Jeffree or not. So people are still going to buy the palette if they release it. Unfortunately, he's not retired from the makeup community. Nope. Rich Lux will buy it. That is true, VJ. Rich Lux will buy it on launch day and then have 3 videos about it for sure.
Oh my god, they are in love. Okay, he just tried to eat her now. No, they are in love. Riley like won't stop laying by Cheeto. It's so cute. Oh, Cheeto. Ooh, I know a secret I can share.
What?
Okay, it'll just take a second.
What?
Okay, so you know I've been on my accepting my body journey for 34 years. The other day, I felt like I was getting boobs, and I asked him, I was like, am I getting boobs? And he started laughing at me.
Well, it was the delivery, and then he made me pull out that camera and test film him so he could see if he had boobs.
You are not allowed to expose me like that. That is so mean. No, it's true.
Is it? Okay.
This is me. This is me.
I thought this was going to be a clip when he like pulls out the breastplate or something that he bought for Ryland, but no, it is definitely not. But I didn't like the first one. I mean, the first one was okay. Like, the colors in it didn't work for everyone, but I feel like the first one is still pretty good. I've seen similar blacks for less from better brands. Okay, there you go. I mean, you just really got to shop around. I'm sure you can definitely find something similar from another company if you don't want to support Jeffree, for sure.
This is me. This is me. Okay. So I was like, do I have boobs? And then I got scared because I've been trying to be healthy lately and like, whatever. I still fit my clothes. Oh no, I did not think that was gonna happen with these. Oh no.
You don't have any pants.
I know! My breath. So then I went on Amazon and I bought a couple man girdles. And they're called men shapers. Because I was like, well, maybe I need a girdle because of my boobs. This is sad. Should I start crying? Wait, don't look at me like that.
Oh, I mean, I guess normalized shapewear Kim Kardashian has.
Yeah, make America self-conscious about their bodies again.
Now we're gonna be late to the vet.
Okay. Wait, should I put on my girdle? I should. No, that's
To the vet?
I think she said no. I'm gonna go with that. Thank you, Cheeto, for making me accept myself. They're not boobs.
All right, let's go.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, we gotta go.
Should we just keep going?
Yeah. Oh yeah, wait, here's the picture of, I have my album. Just colors I like.
Wow.
I really like that Tom Ford blue.
That's sick.
Oh, and then I made a top row, like.
Jesus.
I made this on Photoshop. And then this is the color I wanted for that top shimmer.
Oh, wow. Okay. It's definitely. Ooh, feels good. Oh, wow. Hi.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Oh my god. And that one I like because
And that to me just looks like a typical gold shimmer, but that's just me. If Jeffree kills enough cows, he can afford anything. Well, he doesn't kill cows, he kills yaks. But I'm sure he's making a ton of money from his yak farm. Like, the property out there probably costs way less. I'm sure he has multiple businesses out there. I'm sure he's making plenty of money. Like, he's still making money off his cosmetic brand. Obviously not what he was doing before, but I mean, he's definitely still making good money. And plus, he just sold his house for like $15 million.
It almost felt wet. It felt different than your usual.
It just like has that extra like, oh dear lord.
Okay, let's keep going.
Hi. Hi, cuties.
Wait, so since this is stressful,
Yes.
speaking of, you guys having a baby?
Yeah, so on Ryland's channel, we've been documenting.
Okay, I don't really care too much about the baby update because literally this is just them like going to the vet and all that stuff. So we'll just fast forward through that stuff.
And why? After the vet, should we go and get them all puppuccinos? I need to swatch this one. Yeah. So this was like one of my favorite colors. And I took a screenshot of, there's a scene in the last series where you're holding a green cup. And I was like, that color.
Ooh, I love that. Wow. Oh wow. Yeah, that's such a cool tone.
Oh yeah.
That's insane. Woo! And then how is that next to food videos?
Food videos is a little more yellow.
Oh yeah, it's way different. Yeah. Okay. But you know when people, if they don't see the compare, maybe like they're just trying to make the same palette again. Honey. Whoa, these four already look so good together. I'm just saying. High inspiration.
Oh yeah. That it's already like happening.
Yeah.
It's already out. Why are we so quick?
Okay, so here's the plan. Riley doesn't need to go to the vet. So you stay in the car with Riley, is that okay? Yeah. Oh my god. Be safe, have fun. Riley!
Oh, your daddy's left us. I'm sorry.
Okay, we can skip more of this because it's more of the vet stuff. He's rich anyway, right? I mean, yeah, Jeffree Star could retire and be fine. He probably has more than enough money to live the rest of his life without worrying about a single thing. I mean, no one can say he isn't a business person. That's facts. I mean, he did say in that video with Shane that he has multiple businesses. He has a lot of real estate. So he still has money coming in. He could literally just retire and not even worry about it. Kendall, me too. I don't know who bought the house. I know that Britney Spears looked at it, but I don't think that she bought it. But I would love to know who actually bought it. Yaks, yeah. Bovine creatures. There you go. Do you love that neon? Yeah, I mean it's a really pretty color. Oh god, yeah, they just keep bouncing back and forth. Okay, I guess we'll just have to continue where we are here.
Just calm down. We're not even. The car's not moving. Are you okay? Your heart is beating really fast. You're giving anxiety.
Okay. This was kind of the color that inspired your whole mood.
It did, yeah.
Oh my god. Yes, okay.
We need a few like kind of safe.
I was literally gonna say, what do you think about, like, I do think we need a good transition every day and a good everyday brown. Should we have one that's more of a gray tone nude or more of like a pinky nude? Because I feel like a lot of girls and guys do like that one.
Yeah, because
This
it's
is
so
such
like
a cool color and it looks sick next to the red.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
How did it go?
Well, we found out that our dogs are fat.
Ooh.
We need to go on diet.
Wait, really?
Uno and Honey both need to lose 10 pounds.
She's the start of 5.
Same. This means that we can't go get puppuccinos.
What? No, they got some new shots. Their diet starts tomorrow.
Same.
not on Cheeto, Riley.
Oh god, okay. Okay.
I don't think you're fat. I don't think.
Oh my god, thank you.
Okay, Puppuccino break. We can skip through. Okay, let's see here. Okay, now we're getting. So then they're gonna go visit Ryland's family, and this is kind of when we get into the money situation. I mean, they make good products. We can find the same colors and quality if you look enough, for sure. Not gonna lie, the colors are quite good. Yeah, I mean, they're definitely really good at picking out colors and things that you don't really get a lot of places. But like Inklet said, if you just like do some searching, you could definitely find things. But unless you like a ton of the colors in the palette, you're gonna have to buy multiple palettes to be able to find all the shades.
Hey guys, how are you?
Hello.
Hi, Chris.
How are you?
We're filming a series about my mind.
About your mind.
Hi. How are you?
So we're going through a day in my life, and we're asking me questions that I would ask if I was doing a series about myself. So do you have a personal question for me that would be really revealing?
Revealing?
Like pretend you're Oprah. Like try to make me cry.
Oh, I am. I'm thinking if I was younger and you was older, I would be involved with you.
So Ryland's grandma wants to hit it with Shane. I'm not gonna lie, I did not see that one coming. That one definitely wasn't on my radar of something I was gonna hear in this video, but there we have it. Ryland's grandma would definitely hit Shane. Very interesting.
Really?
I expected, Mom.
Really? Wow. I'm gonna cry. That's so nice.
Well, I don't know. I just like you.
Oh.
We came from the vet. What do you want to tell everyone, Grandma?
Oh, she
I already did my damage.
me every time I post. Update. This is happening.
It's happening.
This row
I
is
know.
like.
It's like, I know this is broken, but still, let's just take a peek.
Oh yeah.
So this is where I took this screenshot with creating the color story, where you can see, what is it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many shades does he typically have? Is it 6 times 8? Is it? I'm pretty sure it's 18. I'm pretty sure he usually does 18 shade palettes. So then there would be like another 6. So then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's that. So you got that shimmer in the middle. So, I mean, I feel, obviously they move things around, but I feel like, oops, we're getting the story right there and we're just missing a row already. Yeah, grandma's looking for some action. But I hear all the time that the place that STDs run rampant are retirement communities, because everyone's just, you know, all the time. Because they're like, I can't get pregnant, it's good. So, you know, don't count those old people out. Those old people like to get freaky.
Oh yeah. I love like a creamsicle.
It's such a perfect creamy nude for like right in the crease to blend everything out.
Right?
Wow, the tones together. Oof. Yeah, I'm deceased.
That's. Oh yeah.
Whoa. Whoa, I'm just looking at these all together. Like, wow.
Oof.
This is crazy.
Oof. It's so funny because I was like, oh, I don't want to do something too similar to Conspiracy. I don't want people to get mad or whatever. It's like so different already.
It's so different. I'm shook. These already. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Okay, that row.
Whoa.
I mean, I feel like, let's go back to the shades here on his hand.
Oof. It's so funny because I was like, oh, I don't want to do something too similar to Conspiracy. I don't want people to get mad or whatever. It's like so different already.
It's so different. I'm shook.
Like, if you look at these are a lot more neutral colors versus the original Conspiracy palette. So these seem to be more like everyday wearable colors that a lot of people will actually be able to use. So if they do release this palette and these are the colors that are in it, people might just buy it because they're like, you know what? It's an actual like usable palette. I would get my actual money's worth out of it. I know Jeffree has a good formula, but I could get a lot of these colors that I'm going to use on the daily out of this palette, instead of having a bunch of random colors like the blue blood or the blood sugar, or it's all blue, it's all red. The, what was it? What was the purple one? Was it royal blood? Royal something? I don't remember. Or it was all like more purples, or this seems to be like more neutrals. Kind of like his orgy palette was, which I'll probably get demonetized for just saying that, but it's not like it's going to matter because I'm not going to be able to get anything from this channel or from this video anyways, because it's probably going to get a copyright claim for the music. But I mean, I feel like they're trying to like, okay, here's the colors, more safe versus more color like we did in the last one, and it's going to sell more. because when this one came out, I don't think, when the Conspiracy palette came out, I don't think Jeffree had released the Orgy palette. Yeah, I can't remember the order of all the palettes now at this point. Maybe he had released it. Did the cremated palette come after the Orgy palette, or did it come before? Because I know that he did the cremated palette during the pandemic, but I can't remember if it came before or after. Maybe it came before. I don't know. But I don't know. It just seems more wearable everyday shades.
These already. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Okay, that was.
Whoa.
Whatever you just
Yeah.
Is Grandma okay? Grandma wants some action. Okay, Grandma is ready to get down and to get freaky, you know, get it wet. Grandma's ready to go.
I flopped on the ground and I put these dark country green on the end.
Oh my god.
I just took it.
Wait, yes, I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Okay, so Bruce, so do you have any deep, personal, intense questions? Nothing is off limits.
You know, it's kind of like when you went through all that cancel stuff and how you dealt with that. And I know you got into a dark place at that point. But now
Okay, so Michelle says Orgy was later. VJ said it came before. Cremated was before. Because I know that, well, Cremated happened during the pandemic in 2020. The Conspiracy palette came out in November of 2019. Yeah, it was after Conspiracy was at the end of 2019, and then the Cremated and Orgy came after. Okay, so if they were putting these shades together early 2020, and they were doing more of like a neutral shade, then Cremated and Orgy hadn't come out yet. So I don't know if maybe they're like, okay, let's play it a little bit safer with this palette and have more like everyday wear colors, which obviously would then sell even more because more people would be like, oh my god, I can use 75% of this palette instead of me only using like 4 or 5 shades from it.
you seem so happy.
Yeah.
I'm just proud of you for, you were in a horrible place. California is just a nasty place. I'm sorry, Chris. But look at you now. You're thriving. You're happy. I love that.
Oh my god, you guys are good at this. Oh my god. Well, I mean, you guys are such a huge part of that. I mean, you know, I've always had family, but having so much family, it was so nice. So thank you for not throwing me away.
If I could, we throw you away. We're behind you. We got your back, man.
Oh, I got your guys' backs.
You have Shane's back.
Yeah, you didn't throw me away.
Grandma wants Shane's back. Grandma wants Shane's front. Grandma's got all of Shane, okay? Grandma's like, let me hit that. Cue mommy for the ultimate manipulation moment, in my opinion. 100%, Michelle, 100%. Cremated was at the start of the Panini, right? People were freaking out because they were calling it tacky. Yeah, because that was, I don't know if it was like March, April, May, but it was definitely during the height of everything when like New York was locked down and, you know, they were like putting people in trucks and stuff like that. And so people were calling it an insensitive name because of what was going on. But yeah, it was definitely during the height of the situation for sure.
Oh.
Oh my god. This is like too nice. Somebody needs to say something mean. Chris? Not too mean.
Okay, so we were sitting here and I've been trying to find something that is kind of like a new version of Just a Theory because it's like an everyday color. And then...
Oh, hi. And then I pulled this out, and this was going to be in the original Blood Sugar palette. We never used it, and it's in the vault, and it's so pretty. Like,
Here, wait, okay, yeah.
I can't get over it. Should we swatch?
Okay. Ooh.
Oh my god, the tone is like bronze gold. It's
Oh,
so
yeah.
pretty. Wow.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's such a good everyday. Oh my god. But we still have a few that we want to make in a lab, so I guess we're going to do that. And then we'll start putting it all together.
Wow.
Riley, look what my dad got for you.
Look at all the toys.
Look at this.
So if you thought of your question, figure out what to have.
Let me think about it a little longer.
What's it been like since you've been making content again? Have things changed since like the last couple of years of not making content?
See, when mom was like, let me think about it a little bit longer, I'm almost like, is she waiting to be fed a question, or is she actually trying to come up with a good question?
I'm less stressed.
While making the content? Than before?
Yeah. I feel comfortable. I'm not like nervous about like saying the wrong thing.
Is there anything you're doing really differently now, purposefully, than when you were creating stuff before?
I don't watch anything that has my face in it. I don't have the news app on my phone, so I never know what's going on. That's probably bad. But like, it stresses me out. So much negative shit that happens on the internet. I'm like, I don't want to say it. I don't have Twitter. I don't know. I just kind of live my life and hang out with them and have fun.
How's the lighting then?
So you thought of your question?
Okay, so I do have a question.
Uh-oh, okay.
Do you really love my son?
Yes.
I'm kidding.
Oh my god, that scared me.
No, I know you do. Okay.
I really wanted somebody to ask the question of why have you not gotten married yet? It's been 3 years. Like, if you don't want a big ceremony, I get it, but just go down to the courthouse, get it over with. Because I know Ryland's brought it up in a previous video. Like, you're bringing a child into the world. You now have four in-house pet. No, four. You have 3 dogs, a cat, 7 llamas, and a child. But yet you can't commit to your fiance and get married. It's staged. I mean, it seems that way, Michelle, 100%. His face will be in the vids now, 100%. Like, I already saw that Adam McIntyre posted a video. I don't know if anybody else has posted a video yet. I'm surprised Rich hasn't had one out. But on my timeline, the only person that has posted a video so far was Shane before I hopped on my live here. Or not Shane, was Adam McIntyre. Most Shane Dawson's fans outgrew him. He's still Peter Pan playing with Captain Hook. But yeah, that's true. I can see that.
Okay, there's another situation that I want to ask you about.
Oh, okay.
Let me think, though. Well, this is where I get in trouble because I like to speak up and I can't say it online because I had to quit talking online because I would like things when I, you know.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so I stopped online. So during the Jeffree series,
okay.
Do you want to talk about that?
What about it?
Okay, so I always feel like people acted like you did this big money grab, and you won't address it. Plus, you haven't talked about it with us.
No.
And I don't feel like it was a money grab, but you never address it. What I felt like happened is you started that documentary with Jeffree Star and you went into it, and then you really got interested in what he was doing, and then it became a business opportunity and kind of something like you get really excited when there's something new and you want to make it something of your own and you want to see what will happen, and you know what I mean. But for people to say it was a money grab has just always made me so mad, because to me it was more about, gosh, let's see really what we can do here together and what will happen if we do this. It wasn't like, oh yeah, let's get rich off of this whole makeup thing. That wasn't it at all. It was more excitement, and it was excitement for the whole family. Like the day you guys went to the Mall of America, I just sat here and watched every little newsfeed I could find on it. It was exciting. It was exciting for all of us. And then people just acted, oh, not everyone, but a lot of people acted like it was just a planned money grab.
So
Okay, so here is why most people believed it was a money grab after everything ended. So, number one, in the trailer, a main focus in that trailer was the drama. The drama between Tati and James, Jeffree, all of that drama getting to whatever it was, biggest YouTuber subscriber loss in a single day YouTuber history, all that. That was like the main focus of the trailer of the series. And then we get 3, 4, 5 episodes in, and we still haven't gotten to any of the drama. So that's why people are like, okay, so you're using drama to pull in attention for your palette. So then we're waiting for the drama. They do like the official launch video, and Shane's like, I don't know like how to end the series. Like, I feel like it, you know, it's ran its course, when they still haven't included any drama. So then he does the launch day video, which then he does the portion in the beginning, like first 5 minutes maybe of the video, of talking about the drama, like watching the Tati video, stuff like that. And people were like, okay, so you were using drama to stir up all this interest in basically what turned out to be a 7-episode infomercial about your palette. Now, was the behind the scenes thing about the makeup community interesting? Yes, but you put a huge emphasis on the palette, and then as soon as the palette launched, you didn't do anything else. You didn't post any makeup videos on your second channel. Like, you didn't do any of that you said you were going to. The stuff launched, and then you just kind of dropped it. You tweeted about your merch. You tweeted about restocks, but you weren't doing anything else. That's why people started to feel like it was a cash grab. 100%. So I can understand why people did that. Did I enjoy the series overall? Yeah, I liked the behind the scenes stuff, like all that stuff. But I was also waiting for basically a dedicated episode on the drama, because the drama was a huge part of what was going on at that time. And they chose to just gloss over it, because that also is what boosted your numbers in sales too, because people were turning against James and going towards Jeffree. Adam agreed it's a cash grab. He was basically like, duh, he's been on Snap for the past few months, suddenly doing makeup looks again, blah, blah. Exactly. 100%. Like, why now this sudden renewed interest in makeup? And I can understand, like, when he started this series and he was playing with makeup and doing all this stuff, that he would post it and he would be interested in it. But as soon as the series wrapped up, none of that continued. It would have been a different story if that still continued after the launch was done for months, even a year. Like, why aren't you posting random makeup looks on your Snapchat until recently, or on Instagram? Like, that's why people believe it was a cash grab. Jeffree was definitely in his ear, want to be more rich, right? Hey, money's running low. It's been 2 years. People are dumb. Let's go. Yeah, I mean, people will forgive you on the internet. It just takes time. Like, can Shane get back to the amount of viewerships that he was at before? Sure, he could get close. Would he ever surpass it? I don't know. Like, I mean, it would take like a big situation for that to happen. But I mean, look at Logan Paul. He now has one of the biggest podcasts in the world, and he was canceled for filming a dead body and putting it in a video. Like, did Shane and Jeffree do some terrible things? Yes, 100%. Was it as bad as filming somebody's dead body and putting it in a video and disrespecting an entire culture while you're in their country? I don't know if it was that bad, but I mean, they definitely did some bad things, and they admitted to it. Shane said in that long YouTube apology notepad video saying, did James Charles deserve a slice of humble pie the size of the Empire State Building? 100%. So he put it out there like, yeah, basically we were trying to take him down. And Tati said in her video, I think it was called Breaking My Silence, that she was manipulated by Shane and Jeffree to put out the Bi Sisters video, and that Shane offered to edit the video and offered to do the thumbnail, all that stuff. So they clearly were plotting against James to take James down, to grow themselves even more. So yeah, they did some terrible things, but I don't think it was as bad as what Logan did. I mean, you guys can, agree, disagree, whatever. I mean, but filming a dead body and putting it on the internet for the world to see, as well as going to a foreign country and disrespecting that country while you are there, being obnoxious, is a pretty bad thing as well, too. Like I said, so curious on the what the views will be on the video. Yeah, we'll refresh it here and see how the views change, since we only got like 15 minutes left.
I don't address it because I do get upset about it and I just don't want to, but here's what I'll say.
Last year, making that first palette was so fun, so creative, and making something with Jeffree and seeing it from start to finish was like something I had never thought I'd be able to do or experience. It was literally like giving birth to a child. It was that emotionally just overwhelming. So
I learned a lot about myself and about the opinions of other people and what that means and how I take it in and all this stuff. Because if I wanted to do a money grab, like, I've never done anything.
You could do so many ways to do that. Yeah.
Yes, so many easier ways. Like, I wouldn't have done a year-long documentary about it. I wouldn't have spent my whole life editing it. I wouldn't have almost lost my relationship over it because I was editing 24 hours a day and not giving him any attention. I wouldn't have, literally, like, that was the hardest, most intense year. And it's like for a palette, but really was for the series. Like, that was my passion, was that series, and making this series about this palette. The palette was just like a physical product at the end of it that I could keep forever, and it was so fucking cool.
Guys, look, in the lab, they now have our palette on display. Oh my god, that's so cute.
Oh, I 100% agree. I'm sure that Logan seems like he did the work and learned and changed 100%. So Shane has got to show the same growth if he ever wants to get back to where he was. Because Logan has done the work and he has proven that he is a different person than when he was when he put out that video. So he could definitely get back to where he was and succeed over that. But he's got to show that he's putting in the work and changing, and going back and doing another series with Jeffree, a person that was involved in all of the drama that got you canceled to begin with, isn't showing growth and change. He could have picked anybody else on the platform with millions of subscribers, millions of followers, and done a series about them, but he chose not to. I mean, he could have done a series with Logan Paul and said, hey, I want to talk about where you were, like how you got to where you are, the scandals that happened along the way, and the changes that you have done in your life to make you as successful as you are now. But he chose to do another series with Jeffree.
Oh my god. Okay. I also think I overhyped in the series the money element because it was like fascinating, like, oh, money. Because yeah, the truth of it is I did not make anywhere near what people think I made, which I think that's another thing. People thought I made like $10 or $20 million on it. I did not.
And financial stuff aside, like being very honest, the first palette did very well, but the cost of goods is crazy. So like, yes, the palette made like 30 million whatever dollars, but then the cost of goods was literally $20 million. So it's like,
okay, so here is where we get into the money situation. So he's saying that the palette did like 30 million in sales and that cost of goods was 20 million. Well, during the entire series that he did with Jeffree, basically Jeffree said that he always has a 50% markup. So Jeffree would do a launch, the palette would be $52. So basically you make back half of that. So you make $26 a palette. Now there was nothing over the top outrageous about Shane's packaging that was different than anything else that Jeffree has done. It was basically the blood sugar trunk with the two clasps that came up a little bit to a point with the triangle at the top. Okay. So it was basically a standard trunk palette that was shaped differently. So I don't feel like that's going to change a huge amount of the cost of goods. Okay. Now, could the actual ingredients in the palette increase the cost of the goods? I believe so, but I don't feel like it's going to increase them to 2/3 of the price versus 50%. Okay. And the packaging that it came in, it just came in a sleeve that pulled out versus an actual box that a lot of Jeffree's other palettes come in. Because I feel like an actual box that has the flaps that have to be folded would cost more money than just doing the basic sleeve. Okay. Now, let's go back to this video, which, perfect, it pulled up just fine. So this is the $20 million with Jeffree Star. This is when they're on the call with Morphe, and Morphe is putting in what their preliminary order is going to be. Now, are these final orders? No, this is the initial order that they presented to Jeffree and to Shane about what they're going to do. So let's listen to what they had to say here.
You know, timing and then getting compliant for all the channels will affect it, but You get starting at about 350,000 units, about $14 million in sales.
Okay, 350,000 units for $14 million in sales, or
Up to 500,000 units, $20 million in sales.
okay, so 500,000 units for $20 million in sales. And that is just from the pallets. That's from the conspiracy pallet and from the mini controversy pallet. Okay, now obviously those are retail sales numbers. Divide that in half. That's going to give you your 10 million. And then if he is doing, say he only gets 25%, that's 2.5 million. Now, is that a lot of money from the original 20 million? No, but $2.5 million for editing a video and putting it together in a year, and that's just from the palette, and that's just from Morphe. Okay, so let's keep going.
Was that for the 18 shade or the 9 pan?
Total together. So
Gotcha.
That's really great.
they wanted
That's what I'm talking
ratio is about 44% of the big.
Okay. That's really great.
Not to just pile on beyond that, but any chance you...
And so what she also said there too, I think was like 44% of the bid. So I believe that means that they would be getting 44% profit from that. So a little bit less than half, only 6% less than half. So not a huge, that's not 33%, that's 44. So there's 11% there. So again, that's just for Morphe for the palettes.
You have an insight on liquid lips?
Yes, we did pull some preliminary numbers for that.
Yep.
And we'll obviously look at all the shades, do the shade ranking. Like, and I do think something like hearing about the gloss, which I think will be a massive home run, right? We didn't plan for that, so we can circle back on what we think a forecast like that would be.
Yeah.
Oh my god, wait. Shane Glosson?
Oh my god, Shane Glosson. That is fucking sickening.
Like I said, Melissa's just pulling her numbers back. The liquid list is a quick number, about 15,000 units. Don't know breakdown across the six, and that's for about 6 weeks.
Okay, great. So we're gonna be way ahead of the game, and we're so excited. We have every color done, everything's...
Okay, so 90,000 units of the liquid lip shades at $18 a shade is $1.6 million, so an extra $800,000. Now, that is just from Morphe. Don't forget that the palette was also sold on Jeffree Star Cosmetics. It was sold on Beautylish. It was sold on Beauty Bay. It was sold in other... could you get it from... I don't think you could get it from Sephora or from Ulta at that time. So for sure, from Morphe, Jeffree Star Cosmetics, Beautylish, and Beauty Bay, there's 4 sites. So these are just the numbers from Morphe and Morphe alone. So you're looking at a $21 million deal from Morphe for the palettes, and that's 500,000. So I see people in the chat saying earlier you said 1 million units. So yeah, how many units did Beautylish order? How many units did Beauty Bay order? How many units did they put on Jeffree Star Cosmetics? So, and they sold out. How much did they reorder for the restocks? How many single shadows they sell of the Put It Back shade? And on top of that, don't forget that he had a 70-30 split with Jeffree Star Cosmetics for all of his merch. How much merch did he sell? He had those backpacks, the robes, the mirrors, like those things sold out instantly and restocked and sold out. The palette restocked and sold out. So I believe the first initial launch, they had 1 million units. And if the palette between the mini controversy and the conspiracy, you just bring it together at the middle and do it at $40 to average out the cost difference between the large palette and the small palette, you're looking at $40 million, okay? So then at a 50-50 split, which depending on the company, yeah, you know, you're looking at $20 million. So you take $20 million just for the palettes and you give Shane 25% of that, that's $5 million. Again, that doesn't count for all the lipsticks, all the lip glosses. So between Morphe, Beautylish, Beauty Bay, Jeffree Star Cosmetics. Morphe, we already know, took $1.6 million worth of the liquid lips. How much did he make from Jeffree Star Cosmetics, Beautylish, and Beauty Bay? Put all those together, I mean, I would say that would be, you know, another 1.6 million. So you're looking at 3 million from there. And then how much money did he make from the merch? How much money is he still making from the merch? How much money did he make from the relaunch or the restock that happened in February after everything sold out in November? Because people were wanting that palette. People were buying that palette like crazy. So the initial launch, he took home millions of dollars. And then he did say that he paid Andrew, well, he didn't say Andrew, he just said somebody that he was working with at the time, 25% of that. So, I mean, if he did, I mean, Andrew walked away with, you know, at least a few $1 million himself if it was him. But he definitely, I would say, honestly, he made closer to $10+ million. Like, he made, I would say my estimate would $5 million minimum from the official launch. Like, that is plenty of enough money for anybody to survive off of for the rest of their life. And that was just from the initial launch. That didn't include any restocks. Because remember, we went from the launch all the way till the middle of 2020 before he got canceled. So then they had all of those orders that were still coming in. So I honestly feel like he said that he didn't make that much money. $5 to $10 million is plenty of money. People can live off of that for the rest of their lives easily. And that didn't include the money that he made from sponsorships from the video. It didn't include the money that he made off of the videos themselves. Like, I feel like he's saying that he didn't make that much money, but I feel like he's playing it down. Like, that palette is still for sale till this day. And I can guarantee people are buying it, because if people were not buying that palette, they wouldn't keep it up. You're not going to produce a product and sell a product if people aren't buying it. So clearly they're still making money off of it to this day. So I don't agree that he's saying that he didn't make as much money as people thought he did. Do I think he walked away with $50 million? No. But do I think that he walked away with at least 10? For sure.
Okay, take that away.
And then after that, you know, it was all the people involved in the company. Then after that, like my cut, my 25% or whatever it was after so many cuts. And then after that, and then I gave my coworker at the time 25% of what I made from it. So after all was said and done with taxes and everything, yeah, it was a great amount of money that I'm so blessed and proud of and so grateful for, because it helped with getting this house in Colorado. And you know, but like, was it like I can retire now money? No.
It wasn't like I made $20 million, I'm gonna retire. Like, it wasn't that.
But
it is plenty of money that you could retire off of. It's just that you choose to live this over-the-top lifestyle. Like, you have that nice home in California. You still have that nice home in California. And you chose, as of right now, to still have that house and then go buy another house in Colorado. So you now own 2 properties when there are millions of people in the US who will never be able to own one. Like, a house that's $250,000, people will never be able to own. And you own 2 properties that probably cost millions each, because his original house that he sold was worth 2.4 million, 3.4 million. It was worth a couple $1 million. And they moved out of the city to the larger house that they still have. And so that's probably cost a decent amount of money. And then you have that house that you're still paying on, or you've paid off and you're, you know, making money off it by renting it. And you have the house in Colorado. So you have plenty of money. You just chose to spend it instead of invest it. But I mean, I guess technically you're invested in properties. But Does he monetize the video since they're copyright music? I'm sure. Let me look at the description here. Does he have any kind of things? So I would assume that he, because you can like get music that's copyrighted if you have like subscriptions to services and put them in your video as long as you pay for the subscription. But since I don't have those, I will get a copyright strike for it. But he can have copyright music in his videos if he's paying for them. So as long as you're paying for the rights to have that in your video, you can put it in there. If he didn't make that much money, then he should say the amount. Right? Like, if you're not making as much as what people think you are, and you're so worried about people saying, like, all this stuff about money, you can say, look, here's how much I earned from this palette. But I feel like if he came out and he said, I made $10 million from this palette, or I made $15 million from this palette, then people are going to be like, oh, so then you did, because $10 or $15 million, that's a lot of money, because he took zero risk for this launch. Okay, zero. Nothing fell on his shoulders if this launch was a flop. This launch could have happened. They could have ordered 1 million units and they could have sold 10,000 units. And Jeffree would have been out all that money. His company would have been out all that money. And Shane would have been fine. He wouldn't have been held responsible or liable for any of it. It fell on Jeffree and Jeffree Star Cosmetics. So he put up zero risk to do this. All he had to do was make the documentary. And Ryland buying, all Ryland does is buy stuff in his videos. That's true. Well, and I mean, Ryland, he got that G-Class Mercedes. He had to have that G-Wagon, which, I mean, he says that he paid for, you know, with sponsors from his videos. But then he also then had to get the new Tesla. So he now has the Tesla as well. And he upgraded his G-Wagon to a new G-Wagon. So, I mean, if you're buying, he bought that car and then he bought that G-Wagon, then upgraded the G-Wagon like 2 years later. And it's like a $125,000 car. So you guys are making plenty of money. You just are choosing to live this lifestyle where you're spending this money. I don't care about anything any of them do. As bad as that sounds, I'm just expecting the same thing from him, just less successful. Especially with the people he seems to be choosing to bring back on his channel. Yeah, like, he's never going to be able to evolve and show people that he's changed if he keeps going back to Jeffree Star. Because they will always put Shane and Jeffree together in a negative light and never let them grow because of the past that they've had together.
God, because if somebody handed me enough money to where I could, like, retire and stuff, I don't know what I would do. It would...
And I wanted to be honest with the numbers because I didn't talk about that in the finale because I didn't know yet.
Listen, I would be honest. If it was something that I regretted and I was like, oh, yeah, I just did that for the money and whatever, I would...
How can somebody handing you $5 million not be enough money to retire on? I could live off of $5 million for the rest of my life, I'm sure. Let's see here. $5 million. Let's see here. Well, let's say I live another 30 years. I mean, that's $166,000 a year. Even if I live to be another 40 years. Okay. How old am I? Whatever. Let's just say 50 years. 50 years. That's $100,000 a year. There's people who are living off of $25,000 a year. You could live off of $5 million for the next 50 years. Maybe he's leasing. Maybe. Who knows? Shane's poor act isn't fooling anyone anymore. He's going back to the things that brought him down. Yeah.
about it because I think that's interesting, like reflecting on something. But yeah, that was not about the money at all. And if I want to do a money grab, I wouldn't have put my whole soul and life into it. I wouldn't have spent so much time and money buying makeup, learning makeup, doing the series,
Oh, we
doing
spent
all of that.
hours practicing makeup and having fun with makeup, and for people to say you really didn't care about it, I wanted to speak up, and you're just like, no, we're not going to address it.
No.
But you spent hours practicing and learning makeup to never put out videos. It was literally just like a random post here, a random post there, and then once everything blew up in your face, you just stopped doing anything makeup related until now, when you decided that you're going to do another series with Jeffree Star. You started posting videos or Snapchats about makeup again. That's why people thought it was a cash grab, and that's why people still think it is a cash grab.
I'm so proud of that series and that palette. I look at it every day. I'm so grateful for it. Like, it was such a life-changing, like, that was also a moment where I remember when we went to the Mall of America, and I told Jeffree, I was like, I'm so present right now, because I usually am not very present. I'm always thinking about, like, what's going to happen, what's the future, what's this, what's that, and I knew, I was like, I need to take this in and be present, because, like, I'm going to think about this when I'm on my deathbed. Like, this is such a beautiful, cool moment of, like, we worked so hard for a year and a half, and we're here, and people are holding it, and it's the end of the series, which I'm so proud of. It's like, it was such a fucking dream moment, and yeah, I still think about it all the time. And it still makes me cry.
I'm glad. I know for some reason it's kind of off topic. We don't talk about it. So you're saying anything is on the table today. So.
Well, thank you. Wow, that got deep.
Well, I'm sorry. I thought you asked me to think of things, and I know that was off the table, the whole palette thing, and I would be so mad. I would just be so mad at comments, and if I said anything, I felt like I got in trouble. So then but I would just get so mad because I felt like it was more of a passionate thing, you know, and all of us really were excited about everything. It was an incredible experience for all.
I mean, of course, everyone's going to be excited about it. You're going to be making millions of dollars for it. Why would people not be excited about it? I mean, when in the beginning of the series, or no, it was before they even decided to do the series, when they're doing the Secret Life or Secret World of Jeffree Star, and they did like the palette pitch episode, and Ryland was like, well, realistically, like, how much money do you think that you can make, like, off of a launch of a palette? And Jeffree was like, realistically, like during a launch, like millions in a day. And Ryland was like gasping. He's like, it's like, yeah, who wouldn't like the opportunity to make millions of dollars in one day? Like, yes, do you have to do things behind the scenes to get everything ready for it? 100%. But when you have zero reliability or zero consequence, if that palette is not successful, why would you not do it? None of the financial responsibility falls on you. It falls on the company that decided to do that collaboration with you. So why would you not? And why would your family not be excited about how much money you're going to be making? Like, he could sell his oversized house for a cute little home with a bunch of land, and neither of them would have to work ever again, right? Or they could just make videos from the house and still make money that way. I'm doing makeup because I'm selling something, so let's do that again. They would move away from each other, but they'd have no place to go. Jeffree's ego won't let him walk away from YouTube, and Shane can't. But they are all they have each other. Yeah, like, but Jeffree doesn't post on YouTube anymore. He's actually moved over to Snapchat, or not Snapchat, to TikTok. He's posting more things on TikTok now. I'd love to create a palette with an actual wide variety of colors for everyone, and this was just money. Put pigs on it, right? If they had sold it as a start to finish makeup line, I don't think it would have come across crass. That's true. That's true. I mean, as soon as everything happened and they just dropped talking about it, like, done. Yeah. All right, give me that money. Yeah, give me that money.
For all of us, and we felt included, so thank you. It was great.
Wait, sorry. I'm just excited. Is that the logo? Oh my god! Oh my god!
I just want to surprise you.
Oh, sorry. That is so cool. Oh my god! I love it. I want you to heat it up and put it on my back.
Same. I'm like, brand me, honey, please. On my neck.
So we're back in the lab. Hi guys. So we have a couple colors here that we want to recreate. So we want to recreate
Life is crazy. Bye, Shane.
that crazy blue as a matte.
Yeah. Oh, that's gonna be fabulous because the pigment that we
I mean, I do really like that blue color too, though. See, they're getting me already. They're getting me already. Jesus.
use for that color is amazing.
Bye, Riley.
Bye.
Bye.
Well, I mean, Inklet, if you drag the entire family in it, then you get the sympathy. So I feel like the reason that he put Ryland's family in it and asking these questions and saying what they said brings up the whole sympathy, like, poor Shane, he didn't deserve this. He really enjoyed what he was doing. I feel like that's what it gives you.
Oh my god, I love it. Oh, it looks so cool.
A little bit more oil.
Why does that just almost look like a Tiffany blue to me? Maybe if I put a Tiffany blue up next to it, it would look different, but it looks very similar to that color. Oh my god, KT Lady justice for Cheeto. No, poor Cheeto.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Okay, wait, that is.
Oh my lord.
Okay, wait, yeah.
Oh, it feels so good. Oh, wow. Wow.
Oh my god, yes! It's so good!
Yes.
Oh my god. Yes.
And then Shane would love to do like kind of like an icy white, but a little bit of like green pearl or duochrome, like a green white. You know what I mean?
I just received a raw material. Let me show you.
Ooh, okay. That new. Like we want that new.
We want that new so bad.
It's like new.
Look at this.
Okay.
I like the tone.
I mean, I don't think makeup is selling as much as it was before. Like, at the height of this series was, like, the height of makeup on YouTube. After all the drama happened with it, and the drama with Shane and Jeffree and Tati and James, then makeup on YouTube just took a tumble. So the fact that James is even still coming out with his makeup line, if he would have came out with it 2 years ago, probably would have been a hell of a lot more successful when he was at the height of his career versus now. James used to get 10 million views a video. Now he's barely breaking 1 million views. So, like, beauty on YouTube has kind of just died off. Will it come back eventually? I'm sure. But right now, it's just not there.
Okay, but if you're looking for a green tone, so I have to do this combination. Adding this green tone on top.
You want to just sign this?
This color. That is crazy.
No, I agree, Tiny. He is in it for the money, and that's it. 100%. Like, it comes off as a cash grab with doing this series again.
So this is like the shimmery green one.
Oh wow. Ooh. Okay. It looks so pretty. Oh wow.
Whoa.
Okay, so here's this. Let's swatch it. Oh wow.
Oh,
okay, we're there. Yeah. Good morning.
Oh my god, yeah.
Okay.
Ding, 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 ding. Okay, you just made me get so excited.
Wow.
Wow.
Beautiful.
I'm nervous.
What are you nervous about?
Nervous. So, basically what happened was, me and Jeffree were going to do another.
I can't imagine making 5 million and saying I can't retire, right? I can't imagine making like 2. Like, even at 2 million, would you still need to work? Sure. You're not going to be able to live the rest of your life in retirement and not, like, have any issues in life, but you would have, like, 0 stress, and you would probably only have to work part-time, or if you chose to work full-time to make sure that you kept your health insurance, you could pick a career that you really wanted to be in and not one that you had to be in to be able to pay your bills. Makes life a lot more enjoyable that way.
Another palette, and we literally made it. Like we don't have the finished packaging, but we have the actual palette. And that was like back in February of 2020. Then obviously everything happened, and then on top of that COVID and just so many other things. So I ended up saying like, let's not do this. You should take the shades and repurpose them if you want, or like, you know, it's too much of a risk, but also like, I don't know if I'm ever gonna make anything on the internet ever again. So, and he was so great about it. Everything was cool, but I have the palette here. And I was like, that would be kind of cool to show the palette because there's also a cool story with it. And I think everything happens for a reason. And I think there's so many reasons why the palette didn't happen that are positive. So I just texted Jeffree and I was like, hey, I kind of think we should show it. Talk about what happened. And also like, you know, I don't know, it could be kind of cool because I love it. I wish we would have made it, but I also now after everything, I'm happy we didn't. But I asked him about it because I don't know if he would want to even do that. And he just texted me back. Oh my God, he's typing. I'm scared. Why am I scared? He's my friend. But he just said, oh my God, hi. And now.
Well, and I figured the reason that they didn't do it in 2020, because even before all of the scandal that happened, is that happened during the pandemic. But when they got called out for being an orchestrator of James and his demise, got called out, you know, in the middle of 2020 during the pandemic. But I'm sure them seeing makeup numbers go from here and just drop drastically because no one was wearing makeup because everyone was staying home. They're like, you know what? It's not a good idea to do this at this point in time, which is why I honestly feel like Jeffree Star's skin got kind of more of a fast track. It would have been smarter if he had it ready to go at the height of 2020 and launched Jeffree Star Skin, because I feel like people were buying more skincare in 2020 than they were makeup because no one was going anywhere. So they were just staying at home and then they were doing more skincare than anything. I feel like that would have helped his brand out more, but he didn't have that ready to go. But I'm sure them seeing how much of a dive makeup took during the pandemic, they're like, it's not smart to release this now. Let's save it for later. Because even like Makeup Geek that's been around for years, they ended up closing after the pandemic because they just took such a hit during that time that they wouldn't, or that they couldn't really bounce back from it. I'd love to work part-time, right? Me too. I could work part-time, then like hang out with you guys more. Like if I could figure out a way to like continuously grow my channel a little bit more here and there to the point that I am making like $1,000 a month off of YouTube, I wouldn't have to work my part-time job to pay my bills. I could do it hanging out with you guys and having way more fun than working an extra 20 hours a week, you know? The title kind of annoys me, I just noticed. Oh, The Canceled World of Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson. Yeah, that's also why I'm wondering, like, are they going to call this palette the Canceled Palette? Sorry, not buying skin from Jeffree. I mean, and let's be honest, like, he can say he uses his own skincare, just like Kylie can say she uses their own skincare. I don't believe that for a second. They're using products that cost hundreds of dollars. They're going to a dermatologist. They're doing, like, all this other stuff. It's not from using their own skincare line. Sorry, it's not.
Now he's still typing. Because there's legal things, right? Like, it's a company. He runs a company. There's a lot of people involved. And, like, they might not want to show something that they didn't sell because of who knows why. Oh my God,
okay.
Oh, it's an audio message. Wait. Oh, I'm sad. He might say no, and then I'll be sad, but I guess I'll just not. Wait, I like to walk around when I'm listening to things.
Okay, I was just finishing dinner and watching I Just Killed My Dad on Netflix, so how fitting. I really miss you. I can't believe I am about to be in Wyoming in the winter. Like, what the fuck? Okay, let me answer your question. Of course you can. Whether I see you one day in 10 years, just so you know, I'm bugging down for anything. So, I think it would be really cool.
Oh my God.
The irony of it all, the name of it, everything is just nuts, honestly. Like, it wasn't just a name. There's so many double entendres, and it's so crazy looking back. So, would love it. Now, are you in LA? Are you in Colorado? I think it would be more impactful if we're sitting face to face, just like, hi, and just fucking talking about everything, or whatever you want to talk about. I can ask you questions about anything you want, or vice versa, so let me know what you think.
That is better.
Face to face?
So basically, he's going to go to Wyoming, meet up with Jeffree. They're going to talk about what happened during the pandemic, why they didn't release the palette, and should we release it? Should we not? Do you think people would actually buy it if we released it? Like, are we really canceled? Is it even worth it? Do you think people are actually going to do it? And then they would go to the comment section and be like, oh my God, release it. And then they're going to put out a poll and they're going to be like, oh my God, do you want the palette? Yes or no? Should we like do more stuff about the behind the scenes? I recorded everything accidentally or just for fun, but it's like, no, you recorded it on purpose because you wanted to show it later. So, I mean, I feel like that's what's going to happen. He's going to fly out to Wyoming next. They're going to talk about it. They're going to do more about it. Are they going to talk about Jeffree Star and his new life and the yaks and stuff and how he's like living this drama-free life? I'm sure. But at the end of it, I feel like we're getting some kind of Shane Dawson Jeffree Star product, whether that's a new palette or whether that is Shane Dawson yak jerky. Like, I feel like we're getting some kind of collab at the end of this. This is going to be a 3-part infomercial, just like the first one was a 7-part infomercial. They're also annoyingly overdramatic, right? Shane is super annoying. I really wonder if this is their actual reality. I mean, they live in a different reality, so are all of Shane's fans super young? I don't know. I wouldn't think so anymore, but I mean, he's probably pulled fan bases from everyone that he's done documentaries on. So you got the Tana fans, you got the Team 10 fans. So who knows? Is this really what they think people care about? I am sure. You don't have to buy it, but here's the link, no pressure, right? Like, you guys, I don't want to promote my merch because I just feel awkward promoting my merch, and I never promote my merch. But if you want to go buy my merch, here's the link to my merch, and my merch is on sale. And then since I visited the website, I get a merch like email, and like I bought the Conspiracy palette from Jeffree Star when that came out, but I never bought anything from Shane's merch. And I still get emails about when Shane has a merch sale, even though I never bought anything from it. So, I mean, it's still getting pushed, but he's always like, I never promote my merch. But then he's also like, I never have any money. I don't have as much money as Jake Paul. It's like, well, then you're saying like, I don't promote my merch because it makes me feel weird. But then you're always wearing your merch in your videos and you're always promoting your merch, even though you never promote your merch. Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised by a yak jerky collab. That pig merch was trash. I mean, some of the items were cute, but no.
Like with the yaks?
Oh my God, amazing.
Wait, is that better?
You want to go to the ranch?
I mean, I wanted to go to the yak ranch. Should we do that? Can you do it? Are you free?
Yes.
Oh my God, wait, this is kind of everything. Wait, oh my God, this is a 2-part. Wait, is it real serious? I didn't think that this was going to go this way. Wait, yeah, right?
This is crazy.
This seemed very fake and planned. Literally, like, I had no idea how this video was going to end, and then Chris was like, you should show the palette. And I was like, wait, I should. Okay, this is crazy. Did you plan this?
Anytime somebody says like, this was not planned, it just makes me feel like even more that it was planned. It's like your friend at the bar who's blackout wasted is like, I'm not drunk, you're drunk. It's like, no, bitch, you're drunk. Like, I know you're drunk. You know you're drunk. You're just trying to tell me that you're not drunk because you think I'm going to believe you, but I know you're drunk. So when people are like, this wasn't planned, I feel like you're telling me that it was planned. Like, that just is how it comes across. Like, the only thing recently that's happened drama-wise that I don't think was planned was when Keemstar went on to his live stream the other night, drunk as shit, and was berating Chris on his live stream for 2 hours because Brantley came onto the mic and she's like, you guys, this was not planned. Like, Keemstar just came home and decided that he needed to go live and go off about this. That, I believe, 100% was not planned. Maybe in Keem's head, he had already planned, like, when I get home, I'm letting my frustrations out on the stream. I don't care. So it might have been planned on his part, but I don't think anybody else knew it was coming until he was like, sit your ass down, we're going live. I would believe that. But this whole Shane, like, this wasn't planned. This wasn't. I don't believe for a second that this wasn't planned. I feel like it was planned, 100%.
No.
Okay, should we just go right now?
Let's go right now.
And it's been really, really beautiful out here, and I can't wait to show you guys everything, answer everyone's questions, and really just dive in deep.
This is actually crazy now to think about it because earlier in this video, we talked about Jeffree and the ranch, totally randomly. I was like, should I just go to Casper, Wyoming and go to the yak farm and do a series with Jeffree with his yaks? You asked if I was still friends with him.
How is it? Are you still friends with Jeffree?
Get out!
What?
And I ripped my pants.
Oh my god.
Which happened the last time I started Jeffree series. My actual pants. Like, I ripped them. Hi. How are you? And around.
So because your pants ripped, because you only wear one pair of pants, and they ripped in the last series, you feel like that's a sign that you have to do another series with Jeffree. I don't think that's a sign. Your pants could have been ripped for like days before and you just never noticed. Like, is it true that he quit his job to work with Keemstar? That is true, American Princess. This is more staged than the Kardashians. Shane never grew with his fans. He still thinks we are still gullible little 13-year-olds. Yeah, I can see that. I can't believe Jeffree got rid of his lip filler. I mean, I feel like it'll come back. I don't know. But it's funny that Jaclyn Hill got rid of her lip filler and did that in a video, and then Jeffree Star came out and said, hey, I got rid of my lip filler. It's like, does anybody have like original ideas anymore? I doubt any of his old fans are still around. I mean, I'm sure some are, but probably not a lot. It's a sign that you need to buy new pants, right? Or buy 5 pairs of the same pants. If these are your favorite pants and they're the pants that work for you, buy more than one pair.
Mom asked about the palette.
So during the Jeffree series, do you want to talk about that?
This is really seeming fake, but it's not. I swear. This is really weird. I told you, everything happens for a reason. Isn't that crazy?
Pantone 666. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is Pantone 666. That's the shade Scorpio. What's tattooed on me?
Whoa. First of all, whoa, that's kind of scary, but I love it. Hey, oh my god. That's crazy.
So, I didn't even know. I'm dying. Okay, whoa, this row though, I actually can't.
Wait, I love it.
Fucking
I've had this palette with me for 2 years, 2.5 years, I think. Wow, man, I'm crying.
Am I allowed to say that I've seen this already?
Oh yeah, I showed this to you like, oh my god, a long time ago.
Because when you showed me, I kind of freaked out. Like, it was really exciting.
I mean, I guess.
Well, just the fact that it was, I don't know.
No, I mean, it is exciting. I mean, I do love it, and I was excited to make it, but, and we'll get into it with Jeffree, but I have the palette here. It's in, this isn't the palette though. This is just from Amazon, it's like a magnet thing, but inside is the palette, so I have to make sure that this does not break. Oh my god, I can't believe we're doing this. I can't believe this turned into an actual thing. Like, this video started as a joke. I know we're here. Story of my life. Oh my god, this is crazy. We've never flown together. There's a lot going on.
I almost feel like TV. It was separate and...
Yeah, this turned into a whole thing.
I haven't seen Jeffree in person.
I just realized I was muted, sorry. Okay, so right there, let's back up here just a second. So we have all of these colors, okay? You can see the colors.
Separate
and you can still see the colors.
The whole thing.
I haven't seen Jeffree.
And now they've made all the colors black and white. Why? Unless you're trying to stir up interest of what are the actual colors you are planning on putting in the palette. That is the only reason.
In person since, oh my god, it's been a long time. So that's gonna be crazy to like see him again.
Oh my god, I'm getting so excited. This is crazy.
I met him only once, but I loved him.
I know. I think the last time you met him, he showed you a picture of him sucking a dick on a private jet.
Are we allowed to talk about that?
And I was like, Jeffree, stop! Jeffree! You're just meeting him. Jeffree's like, I would say he's like the crazy uncle that like, you're like, oh, what's he gonna do? But he's more like the crazy rich uncle. And you're like, ooh, what's he gonna do? Oh my god. Let's go!
So there we go. I can't see me pointing at it. Oh my god, I'm trying to point at it with my hand. Where's my mouse? So all the colors, just like I have right here, all the colors are in black and white for no reason besides to have people question about what colors are in there and to get engagement on the video and to gauge interest of, do people really want this palette? That's my opinion.
Okay, we've been here for a long time. I think it's getting there. I really like how those look. It's getting really close.
Summertime.
Okay, and that is the end. Sorry, I had to double check to make sure I wasn't muted still. Because it's going to be a cliffhanger for the next episode, 100% Nancy. Who's wearing that puke green? I'm sure somebody is, Tiny, or they're using it for some kind of like artistic makeup look. Chris is getting on my nerves, and Chris has known Shane for 10 years. To be honest, I love me a good puke green. My great aunt Edith would have. I think it's Chris being such a fan that he's trying to act like Andrew. It's weird. I mean, Chris has kind of always laughed like over the top like that since they've been filming videos. I don't know if it's like Andrew inspired or what, or I don't know. But I can tell their laughs apart, so. Oh no, but we've seen them, right? There's no reason to block out the colors unless the colors that are in that lineup are different than the ones that you have shown. And you're just trying to like do it to, again, stir up attention. Oh, I never would have thought of that. No private jet. No, apparently Jeffree didn't want to send him a private jet. Everyone loved Andrew. Everyone did love Andrew. Off to Jeffree's. Yep. So now they're heading off to Jeffree's, and apparently I think that's where the next episode is going to take place. When is Chris's video? When are they doing their live stream? I thought they were doing a live stream. Did they decide not to? Oh. Because I was going to try to raid Chris's live stream, because I know that Chris and Xylee are going to talk about this. So I was going to raid their stream and continue the conversation on over there and see what they have to say. But I don't see them on here. Lives? Upcoming. Okay, when is it? Scheduled for 6:45. Oh, they're not going live for another like 25 minutes. Ugh. Okay. Let's see. The stress that would lift from my body for $5 million would clear my skin too. Right? Yeah, like if even like $1 million, like $1 million would change somebody's life forever. But the fact that Shane's like, it's not like I was handed enough money to retire, you know, it's like, you made enough money to be able to retire and live a normal life, like a very comfortable life with millions of dollars. So I don't understand why you're trying to still push this narrative that you're poor. that you only have one shirt that you wear and you only have one pair of pants that you wear and they smell, you have the money. Even if you buy 10 of that same Kill Bill shirt and 10 of those same pants, then you don't have to wear the same ones over and over again. And you don't have to worry about them ripping out like they did. Hey, 8030. So he's still trying to just push this narrative of I'm poor, pay attention to me, which I don't understand. Like, if you were living in a 2-bedroom house that was 1,000 square feet and struggling to pay your bills, I would believe that you're poor. But you're not. You're living in a house that 90% of America is never going to be able to afford, and you have the ability to work from home by just filming your life and putting it on the internet. You don't have to report to anybody unless you're doing a sponsorship. And at that point, that's the only thing that you have to worry about reporting to. You can upload as many videos as you want, talking about the topics that you want, sitting in your living room, doing a podcast with your friends and family, and just hanging out. And do you have to edit that? Yes. But every bit of work that you're putting out into that is coming right back to you. And it's not going to a company and then coming to you. Well, besides YouTube. But all of the profits that you make from your channel are yours. And you get to choose what you want to do with them. And you're still making a good amount of money. Like, let's see here. Let's check out Social Blade. Is it just called, I think it's just Shane 2. So yeah, so this is his podcast channel. So he's losing 330 viewers average a day, but he still has 2.8 million. He's still getting 50,000 views a video. He's still getting $1.5 million a month. And he's getting sponsors on his videos. So he, depending on your category and stuff like that, your view dollar amount can fluctuate anywhere from basically a quarter per 1,000 views, according to Social Blade anyways, is a quarter to $4. So a quarter to $4. Okay. My lowest CPM video is that James Charles compilation that I have that has like 150,000 views on it, but it's because the watch time on that is only like 2 minutes out of like the 16 minutes that that video is. The lower your watch time, the less money you're going to make from a video because people aren't staying on long enough for ads to play. So they're going to give you less money. On average, an average video of mine that I put out usually is around the $10 mark. So more than twice as much of what Social Blade says that you're going to earn. So if you can maintain that kind of engagement through your video, you'll make a decent amount of money. So I would say he probably has a decent amount of people who watch his content most of the way through. Typically, people watch your content 50% of the way through. That's just what it is on any video. So if I put out a video that's 8 minutes, typically people watch it for about 4 minutes. If I put out a video that's 29 minutes, 30 minutes, people usually watch it about 15 minutes. The longer that people watch, the higher rate your CPM goes. So I would say that he's making closer to $10,000 a month from his podcast, not counting any kind of sponsorships that he has. Okay. Obviously, you got to pay taxes on that later, so cut that in half, 5,000 take home after you pay taxes. Okay. His main channel, probably not getting as great of watch time, so I would put him more at that $4. So there's another 10,000. So now he's taking home, after taxes that you pay at the end of the year, 10,000 a month. So still decent money. And then Ryland. Oh, I spelled Ryland wrong. Whatever. Go away, ad. Ryland's doing probably around 16,000. So another so you know they're still taking home probably around $20,000 a month, which most people would kill for. So this I'm poor, it's not a thing. You're making plenty of money. Doesn't Shane upload to Snapchat too? He does upload to Snapchat too, but there are ads in between some of his snaps though, so I feel like he's got to be making money off of Snapchat too. So, I mean, I feel like the reason that he's posting on Snapchat and not on Instagram is probably because he's making money. I wonder if he has a contract with Snapchat to post content on Snapchat to get attention, to get views. Because I would say that he's making money off of Snapchat as well. So they're making plenty of money. So this I'm not making money shtick is getting old. That's his entire personality is poor and smelly. That's, yeah. Go give away all your money and try again. Oh, but Ryland would never stand for that. That's true. Neither of them would, yeah. But Shane, yeah, let's see. Snapchat is where everyone is making money right now. Yeah, so I wouldn't doubt it if they're making money off Snapchat too. So they're probably pulling in 30,000 a month minimum. Like, and then if Shane can get his career back on track, I mean, they're going to be making even more. But think about at the height of his career, how much money that he was making. Because he was getting hundreds of millions of views at that time, okay? And Ashley Kyle uploaded her video talking about being on Jeffree Star's payroll and how she was being fed information to get her videos out first. And in 1 month, what did she make? Like 34,000, I think. Let's check. Let's see here. We need this I'm on Jeffree Star's payroll because she put it in the thumbnail. Did I pass it? What the? Wait, did she take it down? Hold on, let's find it here. Was this 3 years ago? Was this really that long ago? Wait, I think she took the video down. Did I miss it? Did you guys see? Did I scroll past it? Because there's no way it would have been this... Maybe, oh god, maybe it was this long ago. I'm done. No, I feel like it was way more recent than this. Yeah, because there's the conspiracy palette one. Oh jeez, I can't spell. Oh, right there. Okay, I'm blind. Okay, so here, we'll just click on this, pause this, go away. How can I scroll over? Where's my, why is there no scroll bar? That's annoying. Okay, hold on 1 second. View thumbnail. Okay, and let's shrink this. Okay, so from May 1st to May 31st, 2019, Ashley Kyle made $37,000. as a drama channel getting a couple million views. Let's pull up her social blade and see if we can see how many views she had that month. So we need May of 2019. Oh no, we can't go back further. Damn. No, we can only go back to 2021. Whatever. I'm sure she says in the video how many she got. But I mean, I would say it's probably, let's say 5 million views. Okay. So $37,000 for 5 million views or something like that. Maybe 10 max. Okay, we'll go 10. Let's just go 10. Shane's getting 100 million views in a month. And she's getting $37,000 in a month with 10 million views versus 100. Take that times 10, that's $370,000. And do that consistently for a few years. You have plenty of money. This whole I'm poor thing is just old. I don't think that, like, unless you're actually like in the YouTube space and you can see the behind the scenes numbers and like how those numbers work, can you really estimate how much people are making? So, I mean, like with James Charles at the height of his career, he was making $250,000, $300,000, $400,000 a month off of just videos, not including any kind of sponsored posts or anything like that, not including any merch sales. Like, I can't even imagine how much money James made off of that palette with Morphe. Millions, for sure, because that was like the best-selling Morphe product for like 2 years. Plus his brushes, plus all of his sister apparel merch. Like, he made hundreds of millions of dollars, for sure. Like, there's no way he didn't. Like, that palette sold probably better than any Jeffree palette. That palette probably sold millions of units. Why is my chat broken? Oh, wait. Oh, that's Chris's chat. That's not my chat. So, okay. Sorry, I'm distracted. Let's go back and check out the chat. Let's see. Where did I leave off of? Snapchat. I didn't realize people still use Snapchat. I don't really use Snapchat anymore. I mean, I'm 32 and I barely know how to use Discord or Twitter. And I'm not even going to attempt Snapchat or TikTok. TikTok is like a cesspool. I can spend 6 hours on TikTok and not even realize I spent 6 hours on TikTok. I get confused every time I get a new phone. I'm really good at the Spyro Riptos Rage, though. I have no idea what that was. It's definitely a cash grab. I couldn't watch the whole thing. Cringe. I love you're breaking this down. Well, thank you, thank you. Yeah, so as soon as, like, I was watching it, like, as soon as it got posted, I knew I was going to talk about it, okay? Like, I knew I was, and I saw Xylee tweet about it, and she's like, I'm not going to talk about this, I'm not going to talk about this, I'm not going to talk about this. It's like, if you want to join me on my channel, you can join me on my channel, I'm going to talk about it. But she's going to do it with Chris on his channel, so I'm trying to, like, wait to, like, raid over there. I don't even know how to do it, so I'll have to see, like, if I can figure out how to do it. But, as soon as I was watching it, and I was like, I know I'm going to talk about it anyways, but once he brought money into the whole situation, he's like, I didn't make as much money as everyone thinks that I did. I was like, no, we're going to talk about it. Do I think that you made hundreds of millions of dollars? No. But you made enough money to live your life off of and not have to do anything ever again. And you're pretending that you didn't. Like, you can still buy, let's see, let's go to his merch website. So Shane Dawson merch. Let's go shop all. So still got the pig bag. Oh, hey, look, the pig bag sold out. So let's see. We still got all the old hoodies from the conspiracy palette. Looks like we got the new conspiracy club stuff from his podcast. The pig robe. And mystery tea for $8. Let's see, this slime. So, I mean, he's still got that stuff that's selling. Now, obviously, merch doesn't like get produced until it's sold. So it's not like there's a stockpile of merch sitting around. Just like I have a merch site. Like it's not just sitting there. No, like they don't make a shirt until somebody orders it. So this stuff is, you can have this up and not have to worry about it selling. But let's go to Jeffree Star's website, and I bet that the conspiracy collection is still available. Let's just go eyes, palettes. Oh. Wait. When did he take down the conspiracy palette? That's interesting. That is very interesting. Let's try to search for it. I had no idea that was gone. Last time I looked, it was still there. So maybe once they decided to take it down, they're like, crap, we need another palette. So let's go ahead and release the second palette. So you can get it on Amazon. Here, let's just go shopping. Where is this from? This doesn't say where this is from. Where is this taking me? Amazon. Okay. Apparently you can buy it on Amazon. Walmart, Glambot, eBay, Macari. Okay, so maybe they stopped stocking it. Okay, well, let's see here. Let's try. Did Beauty Bay? Oops, I can't type. Let's see here. Brands, J. Okay, so Beauty Bay stopped carrying Jeffree Star. I know some brands stopped carrying him and some didn't. Beautylish, brands, Jeffree Star. So Jeffree Star Skin, the cremated palette, blood sugar. See, if they stop making it all together, now I'm even more convinced that they're releasing it because they need more money. Or they want to make more money. Yeah, it's all gone. So, I didn't see any kind of information about Jeffree Star taking down that palette and that it wasn't going to restock anymore. Did anybody else? Let's see here. Let's go. where are we at right now? 2020. Oh god, like there was a whole bunch of archives back in the day, but not anything. So that's today. So let's just go back to August 1st and see. We're doing a little bit of a live investigating here. I want to see if we can find the conspiracy palette. That's the lavender collection. Okay, well here, let's just go down here, click on eyes. Beauty Mary of America doesn't carry, Jeffree, Beautylish does. Okay. I think the last supply ended up at TJ Maxx and Nordstrom if stores and not online. Which, I mean, they still have to buy them from Jeffree to be able to have them. So, I mean, they're still getting some kind of money, I'm sure, for them. Or you write it off as a loss on your taxes. I don't know if this is going to work. Come on, website. You can do it. You can do it. I believe in you. Oh my god, they pushed it back again? Stop pushing it back. I managed to stay alive an extra 20 minutes. How do I raid? Okay. Yeah, I don't know if this is gonna work. Natasha, it is not McDonald's Wi-Fi. You were on me with the Discord call last night when I finally figured out how to fix my internet. How dare you? No, I don't know if this is gonna work. Let's try a different one. Oops. Let's just go May 1st. Eyegloss? What the hell is eyegloss? Damn it. Okay, so so they didn't archive that page. Let's see, do they have it on? No, this is just going to be all the... I don't know. Yeah, this is going to be more work than I thought it was going to be. Because it also depends on what page people decided to archive for this to actually work. No one's answering my question about how I raid. That's rude. This is the banana fetish. This is probably just going to sit here like it did last time. I don't know. Well, apparently the conspiracy palette is no more, which I didn't expect that when I went over to the website. But also there was no notification that I saw from Shane Dawson that it was discontinued. There was no notification that I saw from Jeffree Star that it was discontinued. So I wonder when they actually pulled that palette. Because why would you not push it one last time and be like, hey, our palette's going to be gone forever. So if you want the conspiracy palette or you want to get the mini controversy palette, you have to get it now because we're done producing it. I don't remember ever seeing any tweets like that. I could be wrong. They could have happened. But I don't feel like I remember seeing them. Do you guys? Here, this is just a capture of the eyes website. Let's see if this one works. I don't know how, like, what are eyeglass? I think eyegloss is just like an shimmery eyeshadow. Yeah, this really doesn't want to load. We'll just wait and try to let it load. Okay. Oh, no. Oh, that one's from a different one. Okay. Okay. Oh. Wait, which one's going to work first? All right, I'm going to grab another drink and I'll be right back. Okay, I also had to pee too. I don't think that these are going to work. Oh, wait. Eye every day. No, and this is back in May. So this was 6 months ago. And the conspiracy palette wasn't on there. Interesting. Very interesting. They look, the glossy eye look, like lip gloss for eyes. I just did a quick Google search and I saw on Reddit that the conspiracy collection was discontinued. Weird. I do not remember seeing anything about that. But with it being discontinued and no longer being able to get money from that, it would make sense now to come out with another palette. Would it not? Or some kind of collab. But I'm still leaning on that it's going to be another palette. Oh, that's what I forgot to do. Okay. Let's go look at the comments here. How the hell do you see comments? Comments? Show less? Am I stupid? Oh, here we go. Okay. All right, let's see here. Let's see. Let's go by top first. Okay, so Shane said, reading the comments, which is funny because he says that he never reads the comments. But yeah, here we go, reading the comments. Reading the comments, and you guys are making me cry. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for all the love and support over the years. You have no idea what it means to me and how much your love has lifted me up during some of the really hard times. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy this series. I'm so excited. Ryland's mom wanted to fight people and sticking up for Shane is the sweetest. If this series doesn't end with the release of a second palette, we're gonna have a problem. The whole second section with Ryland's family just goes to prove that the internet only sees one side. The way they talk about you speaks volumes. We love you, Shane. I mean, I'm not like, the internet is one-sided. You only get to see what you get to see. So weird how Jeffree and Shane feel so nostalgic. The palette in a pre-COVID world was so exciting, and this is bringing it all back at just the right time. Ryland's parents are the sweetest and most supportive people ever. I need people like that in my life. Love you, Shane. You deserve to be surrounded by such loving people. OMG, I didn't know I needed this nostalgia. Bring me back to the days when Shane made these amazing documentaries on a regular basis. Jenna Marbles uploaded every Wednesday/Thursday. I wasn't afraid to go out in public and catch a disease. And when I had a will to live life to live life to the fullest. Thank you, Shane and friends, for reminding me of how life used to feel for a brief moment. I hope everyone loves the video. I'm truly grateful. That's from Chris. A few weeks ago, I went back and binged Jeffree's series, and memories came rushing back about how crazy hype that time was. I'm so excited y'all are back together for a new series. Okay, I need this episode immediately. Okay, need the next episode immediately. I'm so excited. Shane and Jeffree together again. It makes me sad to think that Shane and Jeffree had another palette lined up before the craziness of 2020. If y'all, I'd love for y'all to release it and call it canceled. Your true fans will show up for you and support you no matter what. You know, we know and have seen your growth over the years. Never stop creating content, Shane. Shane has grown so much. I'm proud of him and how far he's come. Also, Ryland's mom, the freaking sweetest. This is a breath of fresh air, Shane Dawson. I can't explain in words how excited I am to see you making another series. Okay, so, you know, all love and support. Those are the top comments, but let's see what the newest ones are. So proud and happy to see you talking about this, Shane. I've been a fan since I was 13. Now I'm 22. Happy to see you talking about this, and please more videos of you and your life in Colorado would be amazing to see. So, much love. Absolutely love this. You're amazing. Song. I don't remember why you were canceled at this point. Someone tell me. I mean, if you don't know why it was canceled at this point, then clearly you haven't been around for very long. I 100,000% understand Shane not wanting to show their baby. Okay. We can't keep defending you, Shane. Your fans are so disappointed. It's more Jeffree content. Yes, we're back. Love your videos. I'm happy you're back. This one felt a bit hectic. The way it kept flipping between 3 topics. Wow, it's been a couple of years since I've clicked on a Shane video. I love this so much. Only your truest fans knows and never crossed our minds that it was just a cash grab. We've seen the truest form of passion in when you uploaded, when that uploaded. Believe that. Now, do I believe he was passionate about it? Yeah. I would be passionate about a project too that I know was going to make me millions of dollars. Wouldn't anybody? Oh my gosh, I love you, Shane. I'm sure the palette is beautiful, just like you and your family. I don't wear makeup, nor I don't live in the States, but I remember how excited I was with the previous series and the release of the palette. Yeah, there'll be people talking negative about the series again, but who cares? Go, Shane, go. I don't like waiting for the next episode, but at the same time, it's kind of cool. Or at the same time, I kind of like the cool down so I can imagine what will come next. Oh my god. I can't stop crying. I'm so happy. So, he's getting a lot of love on here. Let's see what the views have gone to, because we were at 143,000 after an hour. And now we're at 373 after 4 hours. So it's getting about 100,000 views a video, or 100,000 views an hour. Obviously, it's going to slow down over time. It's number 37 on trending. It might cross the 1 million mark. We'll have to see. Let me pull up Twitter here real quick. Oops. go to his post, and I just want to be careful to make sure that I'm not showing any inappropriate material, because yeah. So let's go in here. Now let's see what Twitter has to say, because we all know that people don't hold back on Twitter. Hey, why can't I connect you on there? Oh, let me do this before. That's super annoying. Please hold while I switch the thing here. Twitter. All right, so I thought this MF did Minecraft speed runs. He can't be serious right now. God, shut the F up. Not one person asked for this. LMAO, nobody asked. So excited to see Shane Dawson new video. OMG. WTF is this? Can you not feel embarrassed? I believe that everyone should get a chance to learn from their mistakes, and I'm so excited about this. Insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. I love the irony of calling themselves canceled in the title of the video. That'll get millions of views and shared to their millions of followers. Yeah, I don't know if it's going to get millions of views. Gloating and profiting off of being canceled for racist and P-word comments and actions, weirdos. Nobody moved. After a long, hard day at work, it's nice to come home and see a new Shane series. He makes me laugh all the way through. Love him or hate him, he's not going anywhere. Yes, Shane, yes. Girl, I really enjoyed the first part. I think it's a good mood. I think it's a good mood, and honestly, really curious about this palette. It looked gorgeous. Chris and Shane are magic. I don't know, something about both of them gloating over being canceled seems off to me, as if they didn't get canceled for racism, P-word, and other awful things. At least most people like Tana Mojo poke fun at being canceled for being shady and drama lovers. They're just awful. And Let's Trend Shane, OMG. I have watched, may make a video about my thoughts tomorrow, and it's bedtime now. Y'all profiting off of being terrible human beings, okay? Is this MF serious? Do I even bother? To me, so I have no idea what that is. Probably a video on this is probably do a video on this as a neutral party. Once I'm off work, this is what's going down. Here we go again. Be serious. I'll be watching after work. I can't wait. OMG, I can't wait to watch when I get off. So, I mean, YouTube was all love for the most part. Twitter split about 50-50. Because, I mean, people don't hold back on Twitter. So, those are the quote tweets. So, let's see what the actual... go to the top here. Oh, go back. If I knew how to work Twitter, that'd be awesome. Let's see here. Really hope he explains what happened with Andrew and Drew. I miss them, and I hope things aren't terrible between them. Let's go. OMG, are we getting another palette? This series is everything. No one wanted this. Seems pretty bloody happy to have this, so unfollow. Hey, sure, okay. Thank you for the real authentic content. I'm proud to be your fan. Thank you for coming back. People say you avert racism and sexualization of minors were a long time ago, yet people forgot the fact that you were taking Q-based crazy conspiracies and making videos about them. You even made a 9/11 truther video for your young audience a year before getting canceled. Words can't even describe how much I love that you're back or that you guys are still together. Chris is like, oh, okay, Chris is like, okay, perfect. Oh God, how do I how do you raid? YouTube settings, live redirects, specific channel you want to redirect yours to. Okay, alright, so let's go. This one? Damn it, wrong one. This one? There we go. Nope. Okay. So let's open this. Pull this out. Ah!
My fucking boat, you goon.
Okay, oh, I must have made people mad. I lost 5 subscribers already. Settings. Community. All channels can redirect my content. I don't have the option of just going to a specific one though. Oh, channels you subscribe to, edit, customization, redirect, add link. Okay. So then I need this. Oops. Sorry, we might lose the video here. Oh, I don't think he has... I don't think he has redirects on. Uh-oh. Because I can't... Oh, wait, there we go. Oh, redirect privileges needed. Ask Chris the Narc to add you to their live redirect list in their community settings. Which I don't know. I think that means that Chris is not subscribed to my channel. That's rude. Okay. Let's see here. So let's just copy this. We'll copy this. Oh.
Hello, everybody. Jesus Christ, it feels like forever since the last time I've been live. It's only been 4 days since the EDP bullshit. Fuck that guy. Fuck that fat piece of shit. Honestly, I just decided, because I have a guest today. You all probably saw her on Dave's live stream. So we're going to be doing something a little bit different. Hello, Shwani. Hello, everybody. We're actually going to be doing something a little bit different.
Him and his other 4 accounts were subs you lost. Right? So rude. Just post a link in the stream. Oh, you're so smart, Paige.
Hello, people.
Okay.
Welcome.
Wait, did I copy it?
If you can see the older woman behind me.
The what?
Okay.
Really?
Here's the link. All right, let's go hop over to Chris's stream.
Don't kill me, please. We're in the same house. Xylee Gets Real is here, everybody. Yeah!
And thank you guys all for coming to hang out for the stream. And I will see you guys all again next time. It was fun, and we'll have to do it again real soon. All right. Thanks, guys. I will see you later. Bye.